pictures full, dreams and masks, the stories told. From comic cons to fame they soared, leaving crowds chanted, craving more. They left the convention, got lost in the night, the sea club of debauchery. Their spirits to fight, drinks floating to lights, hypnotic beam. The Dungeoneers, rebels of their own defeat.
Hello. What's up, everybody? Some weirdos in the chat today. Hi, everybody. I just want to say hi to who was here first? Jabba. Jabba the Ender Streams, making people shake their boobs. What's up, people? There's Ian Hawk in the chat. Bunch of weird dabble people in here. Hello. Yes, hello. This is about the Dungeoneer files that I guess Ethan is still going over on his channel on a regular basis. But, okay. How do I explain this? Because there's people in here who don't know what the fuck's going on. Oh, well. Yeah. I'm just going to talk as though you guys know what I'm talking about. Let's see. So, this is how the file looked originally. This is a leak. It's a DM group leak from Twitter of a bunch of people talking shit about a bunch of other people in Comicsgate, blah, 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 blah. When the person exported the messages, unfortunately, it did it with their Twitter ID numbers for some of them and some of them not. And Ethan went ahead and proceeds to go over this document with these numbers and just kind of saying, oh, I guess this is that person and this is that person. Well, I went ahead and just fixed all the fucking IDs, and here's what it looks like now. Ta-da! But he's already done like 1,000 of these episodes. I didn't realize it. I haven't been watching with the shitty document, which is so funny. Okay. So I fixed it, you guys. I fixed all the names. So whenever you scroll down, you know who's talking. It's not just a number. You don't have to guess. And you may be wondering why I highlighted these ones in yellow. I'm not going to go over it completely. The person who leaked these sent this to me directly, but Ethan is still going over it. So I'm not going to go past the pages that he's currently on for his trash cast. All right. So yeah. What was I going to do? Hold on. Let me take a look at what you guys are talking about. Feel free to send your money to me. Send me money. Because, okay, I'm going to show you guys what's going on Twitter. Everybody's acting like this is such the greatest thing that I finally did this, and I'm disgusted that you guys couldn't figure this out without me. I'm quite disgusted. Look at this. Good job, Sheila. I mean, this is embarrassing. All I did was edit a document in a basic manner. Oh, so funny. Very funny. So I posted this. The Dungeoneer files are in my possession. First order of business, replacing the numeric Twitter IDs with the real names. And 162 likes. I think that's as much as the picture of me with my boobs out the other day. So it's up there with a lot more engagement than that picture. So I should tell you guys, some of these people are excused from this whole situation right off the bat. We should, pardon these people immediately. I'm going to release this document, the fixed one, after Ethan does his stream. It was an easy fix, kind of, if you know how to fix a 500-page thing. Yeah. I had to pay for a service, but EVS, yeah, well, the mole has openly said that he is the one who did it. He retweeted one of my tweets today. What was he called again? Laser something. I don't even remember what his name is. Laser something is the mole. And he retweeted me today. Yeah, it's in there. This thread is extensive at this point. Let me show this tab. This just kind of shows who had the most messages in there. Of course, PTP being the top one, Biggins. And then from there, Vaughn McColeman. And I don't even understand if he's is Vaughn McColeman a bad guy? Is Chad Townsend a bad guy? I don't know. Comic Kelsey. I don't know. I don't know who Nicholas Gear is. I don't know if he's a bad guy. Or Comic Art Master. Cato seems fine. Blah, 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 blah. Most of these people are fine. But let's go back to pardoning. We're going to pardon the innocent real quick. I hereby pardon Camel Moon Art, Plaster Harris, that's Narwhal, Phil Pops, Art Thebert, is it how T-Bear? Art T-Bear, Eric July. In this conversation, they didn't do Yellow Flash. He's excused in this one. He wasn't talking any shit. Eric Huftels, Rini, Mitographia, Dale Keown. He got out of there real quick. He left. Somebody's up. I don't even know who these people are. Cato's Collection, Andy Smith Art, Billy Tucci, Nolan, Graham Nolan, Fragaboom. He left early on. Danger Vanessa said nothing. She just was put into the group and then she left. Well read is fine. This smart person here, I don't know who that is, but they're fine. They said nothing throughout the whole thing until everybody left the room. And then you want to see what they said when everybody had left the room and it was just them in there? It's so funny. Very strange. Oh, yeah. Where is that? I swear to God, they say something here at the very bottom. Watch. After there's an exodus, I am kind of sneak peeking a couple things on. Here we go. This fool says here. See, everybody's like leaving the room, and then Matt Yackey's like, well, damn it, I don't have anything to read now. And then the last thing this guy says is research restriction of trade. That sounds, I don't know what the fuck that means and why that's the only thing they said in there. And why would they say that after like people were leaving the room? So that's that person. Funny. Camel Moon did nothing wrong. So the reason that Chokeout thought Camel Moon had said something bad is because these boomers had the IDs mixed up because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. So Camel's excused. Who else can I pardon here? A lot of pardons. And even the ones I'm not pardoning doesn't mean they're not pardoned. It just means I didn't notice them or whatever. Let me see. Michael Bancroft pardoned. Yellow Flash. Rini's fine. You know, Narwhal's good. Camel Moon's fine. I don't know what's going on with Fowler and Matt Yackey. There's something going on. Like, to be continued. To be determined. And yeah, all these people in yellow. Snuggie Jr.'s fine. Because there's idiots on Twitter that are like, oh, they're in the DM group. Fuck those people. They're talking shit. That's not how that works. They're just put in there. Anyway. So, and somebody said on Twitter that they were talking vile shit about me. So I don't know if you guys are ready for that. They were talking about me in here. And I was hesitant to look. Because I have sensitive feelings. So let's look. I had to look. So the only mention of me on here is page 188. And it's from Biggins. If someone finds my laptop, send it to me and not Sheila Aliens. Then the next thing he says is right sleeve is bigger than her hips and WTB ratio, blah, 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 reject. At first I was like, oh my God. He's calling me fat, but no, he was talking about this artwork that somebody had posted up here. It does look kind of weird. So Nicholas Gear posted that. So yeah, that was it. Just a weird little laptop joke, and that's it about me. So I'm relieved about that. So I don't know how you guys have been going through this without the names. That is fucking maddening. I haven't been watching. You guys must be pulling your hair out. Is that what's going on, you guys? On Ethan's channel when he goes over this shit? Like, I cannot imagine doing that. Oh, you're welcome, Chris, for the wrench. Like, really? He's going over this without the numbers fixed? That's crazy. Yeah, they go by the last digits, says Caleb Reynolds. Well, it still doesn't give you the full impact as if you just see the name there like it's supposed to, which I fixed. I think it's better, obviously. I mean, ugh. What a cumbersome way to do it. Maybe they'll remember next time. I told them I'm autistic enough to fix it for them. As soon as I got it, I did. You recognize the numbers quickly? Okay. It's just more visually appealing when you can see the names. It's like it's automated process. You just fix it. You dorks. And not to mention they had Camels mixed up with somebody else, so they thought Camel was talking shit. Camel didn't talk any shit here. I can guarantee Camel didn't say anything bad in there. And he's going to send me the box that he owes me. So very cool. Biggins 066. Yeah. If you say so. Yeah, I made a little like chart where you can decode that as well. Over here on Twitter. Which I'm sure you guys already have, right? You guys already did all of this, right? Anyway. So, yeah. I'm going to release this to you guys after Ethan is done with it. That's about it. I'm not supposed to show anything past like 290 something, page 290 something. Wolverine says, see, I talk mad shit in private too, but I talk the same mad shit in public. So I have no worries. Don't keep secrets. Exactly. These guys are actually talking shit and too pussy to say it in public. I showed that earlier today on here. I don't know if Ethan had gone over this part of it yet, but it was when they're, what's this called? Biggins was talking shit about Mandy. She's not there. They make this DM group full of all these other creators. They exclude her, and then Biggins in there constantly talking shit about her. It's shady, and it's like, it is pretty not cool. And it is sowing division. So I see what Ethan means. So it starts here, Biggins and Ethan, my God, did you really just accuse me of sowing discord? When that's the whole point of this fucking group. Yes, right? It's almost like that's a ironic or fake statement. Like, of course that's what you're doing. That's, he got into, at the beginning of Comicsgate, he's the reason that Zach left. All he does is sow discord. Anyway. And then Ethan's like, yep, there are bad feelings and you're aiming them at Mandy Summers. Biggins says, LOL, get a hold of yourself, man. Ethan says, I'm fine. Stop doing that. Biggins says, I have intellectual disagreements. I laid them out. I did not mention Mandy publicly. If I did, it would be bad, is what Biggins says. Ethan says, no, but you did mention her here in this room full of her peers where she isn't. Biggins said, yeah, in private. Ethan said, publicly would be better. Biggins says, I don't think so. Ethan says, well, maybe you forgot what a whisper network is. And it just goes on from there. So he pushed out. He doesn't want to say this where Mandy can hear it. He just wants to whisper into other people's ears and get them to go with them to like leave Comicsgate and fraction off, which they can go do, but somehow they think that they can take away Comicsgate viewers with them. They're somehow owed part of the audience, and that they can like just take control of part of the audience, and we're gonna go with them. It's not gonna happen. These guys are so lame. It's just not going to happen just because they're not fun. They're not fun people to watch or be around. Hi, Angela. How you doing? What's up? But I didn't know you guys were still going over this. I thought this was old news. So I was going to see if I could just post it already. But then I heard Ethan is still going over it. And I couldn't believe all the responses I've gotten from this on Twitter. It's like, obviously, it's you guys appreciate it getting fixed. So that's cool. But again, there's not that much in here that's that interesting. I mean, I think they've gone over the meat of it, except for things like what's his name? Matt Barr wants to see the part where they're talking shit about him. That's coming up the next time Ethan streams, probably. And little things like that. Do you want to know what Camel Moon said? Want to do a Camel Moon rundown? You might be like disappointed if you're sad that he's not going to be streaming anymore, but that's about it. Hi, tiny baby sloth. Angela, I can release it all once Ethan is done going over it on his Trashcast podcast. I'm going to release the fixed one. All good. Because the leaker has asked that of me, and I'm going to abide by that. And I'm enjoying the Trashcast, and I don't want to step on his toes. And it'll still be there when it's done. It's not a big deal. It ain't a big deal. But yeah. I already sent it to Ethan, so he should be using maybe he'll use that copy when he goes over it. Maybe he'll use the amended copy. My beautiful dark twisted factory says Camel lost it after banning people from. Camel does kind of lose his shit at the chat. He can't take jokes. He doesn't like to joke. He doesn't like to stream. I love Camel. I really do. I have no problem with him, but he's a crotchety old crab when it comes to YouTubing. And if you hate it that much, then don't do it. It's like you, but that was also kind of his gimmick. But blocking people, I remember he blocked Jabba. That was funny. I was shocked. I gave Jabba a wrench. Hi, Devil Flyer. Okay. Poor Camel. I shouldn't go over his. I shouldn't bust him out like that. He really doesn't say anything in here. And you'll be happy. I'm happy Narwhal's totally in the clear. That's fine. That's very cool. Michael Brankoff's good. Yeah. Eric July didn't say anything. He would just pop in because they put him in here. And he would say, shout outs to you all. Shout out to you all. And then not answer any of their questions. And then he would just leave. I don't know who Vonster is. I don't know who these people are. All right. Let's see. Here we go. I was like, ooh, let me see what Camel said. I got to see this. And it was nothing. I was like, I knew it. He didn't say shit, though. Hi, Yana Fui. Nice to see you in here. I heard you're in here. And hello, everybody. Hi, Earthmind. Earthmind says, I just like to conflate Camel into the Dungeoneer conversation whenever I can. Once you guys get this document, you'll know exactly who not to conflate because their names are on there. Most of these people are just flat out not engaging in the bullshit. And they stayed quiet for the most part or the whole time. Or definitely didn't get into it when it got nasty. Camel talks shit in people's chats. That's okay. At least he's talking it where they can see it. At least he's doing that. He came right after I posted this stuff today. He DM'd me and got my address so he can send me that box. He's going to send it to me. All good. I'm going to get my box. I'm on the lunchbox. My likeness is on a lunchbox. So I'm going to get that lunchbox. It's going to be my lunchbox. So I'm happy about that. Okay, Camel. But we're still going to expose you today, Camel. So it's going to happen. Let's see. Exposed. Hope I'm not stepping on Ethan's toes here. Ooh, this isn't the fixed one. Let me go to the fixed one. There you go. I didn't see that part about horrors. Let me look at that real quick. Let's see. Biggins. Oh, of course, Biggins. They pay $2,000 whores, $20,000 to get shit on. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Jesus, Biggins is such a degenerate. He always has to relate everything back to that kind of shit. Ethan's here talking about art, and Biggins is talking about people getting shit on. That's fine. It's like, yeah, we know about that. Yellow Flash is funny in this. He's like, never trust women. Women are all liars. Hold on. That is some funny shit. I forgot about that. Yellow Flash be inselling up in here. I don't trust no bitch. Oh, it's so funny. Someone was like, yeah, I got this woman to like do the colors on my book. And he's like, I wouldn't trust if all bitches are scandalous. Like, dude, she's just doing your book. Let me see, where is it? One moment, please. Wow, the word women comes up a lot in here. Oh, there it goes. He says here, believe no women. Oh, he says, I don't trust bitches not to be scandalous. Believe no women. Oh, I thought that was funny. Just because Patrick said a 19-year-old girl from South America did the art or something on there. I don't trust bitches not to be scandalous. That was funny. Isn't he married? Okay. Sorry, Camel. We're coming for you. We're going to get you. And there's a lot of gay stuff, just bro, nerdy stuff with Camel and Bancroft. They are nerds. Did you get past all the nerd stuff? I got a Batman toy. Oh, I got a Batman toy. Cool. He's talking about his fucking $500 Batman toy. Are you guys sad that Camel doesn't stream anymore? Is anybody sad? You guys miss him? I miss him making stuff. I miss his crazy stuff, his art. Here he says, oh, get over here. I see. Hold on. I see. Yeah, I'm considering stopping all of my live streaming. This is in November. Camel said he's going to stop. He's considering stopping all this live streaming as well as just doing edited uploads of movie reviews or cartoons. It's better for channel growth too. If you recall, I used to make all the shorts that are on his channel, the Camel Nights one. That was me. I made them. And he says, I'm starting to think live streaming is becoming slightly dull, especially considering how common it is lately. Camel did a really good review of a movie called Old Dads. He did a really good review of that movie. I gotta see what you weirdos are saying. Who's being bad in the chat? Thank you, Angela. Okay, you guys are behaving. You guys are. Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to go over this because you guys are the ones that are actually gonna get the meaning out of this and subtext and like actually different things will stick out to you guys. I just skim over most of it. But then you guys can further figure out all of this stuff. And then Camel Moon says here, I hear that starting in 2024. I'm not streaming anymore. I need to focus on my book and can't get caught up in all this constant streaming drama. I guess so. It must be distracting because it's like that was a long time ago that he's supposed to like get me that box, that Hell Salad box. it's cool that it's going to come this year and everything, but damn, this shit takes a long time to get going. I mean, Jesus Christ, that was like 2 houses ago for me. Warlock says he backed Camel Moon for his Blu-ray. I highly recommend doing that. It's our Comicsgate thing. Like just get it. It's one of a kind. He made it. It's cute. It's funny. Of course, I would love to have that on DVD. I'm broke right now, but I would love to have Hail Salad on Blu-ray. Hint, hint. Camel Moon. This word. Oh, maybe I'm. Oh, I'm going too far into the leaks. Oh gosh. Okay, I gotta stop. I don't want to ruin it, even though Ethan does a way better job being entertaining and interesting. Kelsey is not redeemable, says Tiny Baby Sloth. Oh no, he hates everybody involved in the Jack show. Also, like he hated doing it. That's why he stayed away for so long. It all makes sense now. He hates, and I really don't know where that comes from, but I guess he has his reasons. Baffles me, but I don't know. It really caught me off guard. Thought he was just a jolly old guy that kept to himself, but nope, he's staying away because he hates you guys. And it's like, just give up your spot then. Just be like, I can't make it. I can't make this commitment. Whatever. Yeah, Linkovich said that Kelsey says he's not Comicsgate, he's indie. That is correct. And a lot of these people some of these people in this chat were talking, or in this DM group, were talking about how, yeah, being associated with CG just gets you less work and less work. Okay. I guess they want to go do Comic-Cons, and so they went to that Tampa Bay Comic-Con. I don't mean to dox Bancroft and Camel's pay, but it's in there. You're gonna see it. But they made $1,000 each. That's it. But I know they got to meet because they're like bromance and all that, and I'm sure they had a great time. Made a little bit of money, but that's not something that's not viable to do. Patrick claims he made $6,000 at that con, and then Shane says that he made $10,000 and he's never going back. He hates it so much. He doesn't care that he made 10. He says it wasn't even worth it. That's how much he says that the Tampa Bay Comic-Con sucked. So even though he made $10,000, he's not going back for various reasons that sound pretty legit to me. But these other people that's the community they want to build. They can, but they're mad that the bigger people, maybe like Shane and Ethan, don't want to go to these shitty cons, even if it is to build community. It's like, they're not going to go to your sex clubs with you. So what good is it doing them? They're losing money doing this shit. Now, the smaller people might be making some money and coming up, and Patrick just has to understand that. That's just, you do you and let other people do what they're doing. And yeah, they're allowed to say that the con sucked. So Patrick and Biggin's whole thing was, now when Ethan and Shane go around, or when Shane, he's the one that was there, goes around talking about how much it fucking sucked, he shouldn't do that, because then customers aren't going to want to go to it next time or go to the next con, or that con, or the next con is going to see that they talk shit about the previous one. It's just, you're supposed to lie to the customers and say you had a great time and blah, blah, blah. That's it. Yeah. So elsewhere in this document, you know how they went to the sex dungeon. They call it that. I guess it was just a weird gothic butt plug club. Yeah. They really like to claim Rini as theirs, as like she's a victim. She's being victimized by EVS. This and that and the other. She had a great time at the dungeon. I heard otherwise, that it was a really lame time. But Patrick says in here, 100% of the people that went there had fun, and it was amazing. I talked to someone firsthand. I don't think I can say who it was today, and they said it fucking sucked. It was lame and awkward. So lame and awkward. That's Patrick Thomas Parnell in a nutshell. So why did she? Oh, Rini, did she quit Kings and Post Kings? I don't know. I have no idea about that, but I do know she didn't say anything in this document that would bar her from coming back. So I don't know what she's up to, but maybe she has her reasons. Maybe she's trying to go a different direction. Maybe she does want to disassociate from CG without being rude about it. Maybe she just wants to kind of do something else. That's okay too. She can do that. She's a great artist. I think they do enjoy going to the cons, but someone like Shane and EVS have already done that for decades, and they fucking hate it for good reason. And Patrick just likes to have little party get-togethers and thinks it's all great and dandy, which is fine. But that's for those people to do, and not tell everybody else that they have to do it that way. So dumb. So it's like, instead of just breaking off and being like, maybe we're not CG, maybe I'm not that CG, or maybe I'm CG adjacent, him and Biggins are like, no, we're going to take over CG and make it what we want it to be. Fucking crazy, yo. And they really thought somehow that this was going to go over well, that they were going to get into the ears of these other smaller creators, and they're going to do a hostile takeover, and that we would just be hostage viewers. We would be, part of the bounty that they win, and we would just have to go and watch them now and wouldn't watch EVS anymore. Very weird. I was like, do what you want, Patrick, but you're not fucking entertaining. That's for fucking sure. Does Patrick draw? I guess is he an artist, or I don't even know what he does. He writes books, right? He's not an artist, is he? I don't know. Angela, when can we do the artist or writer quiz? That I need you to pop quiz me for that. You can call in. We could do artist or writer in Comicsgate, because I would love to know how much I don't know. What are you weirdos talking about? Enrique Cabrera, she got our money. She thinks she did all on her own now. She thinks she's hot shit, so she leaves. Oh, yeah, she did make a good amount of money off of Comicsgate. Well, it doesn't matter. She provided a nice product that everybody enjoyed, so she didn't really screw anybody over, okay? She delivered it. That's fine. If she wants to go a different direction and think she's hot shit, she can do that. She delivered on her books, and she delivered a good product. So she did what she needed to do. If she wants to go do something else, she can do it. I don't know if she left. I don't know what leaving consists of in Comicsgate. But after all this, maybe she feels kind of weird. But I don't think she said anything bad in these at all. And once it's released, maybe everybody will see. She really didn't. She's very professional, so she could come back if she wanted to. She didn't do anything. But also, it's all very weird and drama-ish right now, and people are kind of and like Patrick and them are kind of convincing themselves, and I don't know if they've convinced her of this, that she's being abused by Ethan and John during live streams and stuff like that. Like I've heard of some instances where it's gotten uncomfortable, but with the struggle session, they made her admit that she should have left the sex club. It's like, whatever. She doesn't have to. I don't know. That's all on you, Rini. You don't have to put up with these struggle sessions. You can tell them to fuck off and change the subject, is what you can do. You can refuse to answer their questions. You can get a lawyer, sit them next to you, and tell them next question. Nope, she's not answering, until they get the picture and move on. You don't have to give in to the pressure of these men, especially when you're a strong, independent woman. So I don't know. I think Rini's a full-grown ass woman. She could decide for herself. If she feels that way, then maybe that's why she's staying away. But Patrick and them are definitely trying to use her as like a little shield. Oh, you guys are abusing her. Okay, well, nobody wants her to feel abused. We definitely don't want that. So whatever she needs to do to feel okay, she can go do it. Because again, unlike many Comicsgate creators who don't ever fucking deliver, she fucking delivered, and she's a great artist. So she can go do what she wants. That's my opinion. What do I know? Hi, Angela. Numpty. You can't be one of the boys and a princess at the same time. Yeah, well, whatever. Just don't let them push you around about stupid shit. Just be like, I had fun at the sex club. I wanted to go. Fuck it. What about it? What about it? You know, I would have probably gone and I probably would have been disappointed and gone back to my hotel room. You just got to go check it out. Whatever. But Ethan and John get to trolling and they get in just almost into kayfabe territory all the time, or however you say that word, when they're harping on something. And it's just stupid. She should have said, "Fuck you guys. I'm going back to the club tomorrow night. I'll let you guys know how it is." So, whatever. Yeah, Reenie's gonna. Yeah, Reenie. I think Reenie has a home here. I think she could whenever she wants to. If she wants to come back, whatever. You know, she doesn't have to be involved in all this drama. She just makes books. She delivers them. You know, from what I understand, it's a nice product. She put Cecil in one of her books because of me. I never got that book because I think I moved. She doesn't. Whatever. I don't even know if it's been delivered. What's it called? Fiendish 2? I think she put Cecil in there for me. That's very sweet. She's a sweet girl. She's good. She's good. Maybe too sweet for us, huh? Maybe she's too good for us. But she's cool. I like her. Narwhal did nothing wrong. Narwhal did nothing wrong. I'll tell you guys that. He is pardoned as well. Like I said, he's among the pardoned in this document. You will see. So he's in the clear. Again, just because they got added to this group against their will does not mean that they are talking shit at all. Tiny baby sloth. What the fuck? Narwhal insulted Shane in this document, did he? What did he say? Let me see. We'll find it. Did he? Plaster Harris. What did you do? Let's see. Oh, no, that's the wrong one again. It's okay if he insulted Shane, by the way. That doesn't at all exclude him from my good list. I just want to see what he said to see if it's funny or not. He just says the cutest little innocent things. Pizzagate, blah, blah, blah. I don't even see it on here. He said it? I don't think he did. Let me see. I'm going to go back. Where did he? Who cares if we talk shit about Shane? Shane's an asshole sometimes. Oh, on Twitter? Okay. Well, if that's enough for you to be out of the Narwhal business, then that's on you. But like I said, I've worked with Narwhal, did the backgrounds for one of his books, and he was a pleasure to work with. Paid me. He paid me. We worked together for several days over StreamYard. We made it happen, and it was very. And not only that, he sent me a copy of the book I did with him, and then all of his previous books as well. He sent to me. So, if you want to hate on him, you're a fool. And maybe he just clashes with Shane because they're both two like weird kind of people, autistic, silly. Shane's an ass. Shane's been an asshole to me. Shane's yelled at me before. Water under the bridge for me though. I'm used to getting yelled at by Comicscape men. Rolls right off my back. Random McRanderson, or Angela says, Random McRanderson, I believe this will eventually get worked out, so I'm not worried about it. Wonder what you guys are talking about. Anyway, who cares if Narwhal doesn't like Shane? That's like a personal thing. Don't care. Shut up, KS. Hi, happy birthday, KSSS. Jabba calls Sheila jiggle tits, and I like them both. Yep, I got tickle bitties. Yeah, so I don't care. As long as somebody's like delivering their books and stuff, that's the most important part. They're putting out something that you guys like. You can just ignore any drama they might be involved in, right? And just get that book, as long as they're not like pedo. Oi, Chimera. Hi, Chimera and Spike and Madness. Let me know if Chokeout comes in here. I see that fool. Earthmine says Narwhal is only upset at Shane in defense of Rini. Well, now I need a whole board to map all this out. Why would Narwhal be upset at Shane to defend Rini? Please elaborate. Pedo like Vito. Yeah, pedo like Vito. John was furious about Narwhal. Narwhal's fine. Yeah, Shane yelled at me. It made me sad. No, it didn't. Well, yeah, it did. It pissed me off. Shane's yelled at me. Ethan's yelled at me. At least Ethan apologized. That's the difference. He said, "Can we be friends again?" Yeah, well, maybe. Spike in madness. Flake 452 is your middle name to port the illegal? What does that mean? Me? I wouldn't mind that being my middle name. He called Shane Droopy Face. Okay. And doesn't everybody just constantly call Ethan every fat insult you can think of? Why is Droopy Face from Narwhal? Somehow that has some bite to it, huh? I guess he meant it maliciously. Oh, Droopy Face, saggy face. Oh, and let me guess. Oh, I guess you can't really joke with someone if you don't know them like that as a content creator. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. Sorry about that, everybody. So I don't know. I guess if maybe Shane didn't feel that Narwhal knows him on that level. Because if someone in the chat calls Shane saggy face, that's different than Narwhal doing it, right? Still, it's really ridiculous. So that's why they're fighting. Okay. Sounds like playground stuff to me. Maybe Shane does have a droopy face. Maybe he does. Okay. Shane looks great. He's fine. Tiny baby sloth. Narwhal said saggy face Shane, Davis, and John are threatening Vaughn's up and coming career, and the gaslighting they do is cuff his speed. I don't know what that word is. I don't know what any of this is about. I've been out of the loop. That's like 12 different inside jokes. I don't even understand who Vaughn is or why or how Shane and John are threatening this newcomer's career. I've never witnessed them threaten a newcomer's career in the whole time I've been. How did they put a knife to his neck? How did they threaten it? I'm just curious. These things need to be clarified. What a broad statement. Threatened his up and coming career. How? Please. We need to specify when we talk. Okay, so it's not a joke. Narwhal thinks Shane has a droopy face. The end. I still like Narwhal. I know Narwhal better than Shane. Narwhal's very nice. He's a nice guy. Shane's all right. He's a little abrasive, but he's also got his heart in the right place and all that stuff. Yeah, there's going to be clashing of personalities. We are on the planet Earth. It happens. Dim-witted Chicken says Vaughn was threatened because no one got on their knees to promote him. Is that what it is? No. Just because they wouldn't platform him? Is that why? No. Don't tell me this like thinking that you're owed to be on these shows. I hate that. Ugh. It's such a turnoff. It's like if you're on there just having fun and then you forget to promote your thing and then they remind you, that's better than you just waiting all pissy, waiting to promote your shit. It shows, dude. It's awkward. It's awkward and it shows. So just get drunk and have fun if you're going to be on there. If you're going to be awkward about it, that's my advice. That's what I do when I'm on there. I don't have anything to promote though. Caleb Reynolds, Vaughn was the person thrown to the fire in the light of all this. Vaughn is also, Well, maybe he said, what did he do in here? Let me see. Vaughn. Let's see. I know he came up a lot on here. He's in there a lot. He's talking a lot. Go over here. Like the chatterbox, I think. Oh, this is nice. Look at this one. He said, okay, come on. No need for insults. Ethan does good stuff. Well, that's one plus mark, I guess, right? He's being nice. Begins. Oh, yeah, this is old stuff. I guess Ethan already went over these pages. This is like page 168. What did I say anyway? Beacon says, Ethan makes sometimes funny videos, struggles with his weight and beard color, and makes frog comics. What in the seven hells would one move against? And then Vaughn's like, okay, come on, no need for insults. No, everybody insults Ethan. That's actually not that bad. That he's fat and he struggles with his weight and his beard color. That's like a nice chat for Ethan. That's like a nice thing, considering what people usually say to him. But that's cute. Vaughn must be new here. There's no need for insults. Okay. That's actually what Comicsgate does. I wonder what Vaughn did wrong here. Is Vaughn an artist? Is that what he does? Is he a good artist? What is? I'm not saying Vaughn isn't on my part. I'm just saying he appears in here so much I'd actually have to read through it to see what he's actually saying. But the pardon list was people who immediately had like 0 messages or 2 messages or enough messages I could easily see that they didn't do anything. But when there's all this back and forth, I don't know. I have to go. You guys have to go through it. I'm not saying he couldn't be pardoned. I'm just saying I haven't gone through it. I don't even know who he is. Is he an artist? Is he a good artist? Oh my God. I got a super chat. Hi, 200 Watt Studio. Thank you for the $5. Vaughn was pretty reasonable at the beginning of this. Then you see how he's gradually poisoned. Okay. Yeah, that's what they're doing. That's what this group was for, was to poison people against Ethan, to build up this little group so they can all overthrow or whatever instead of just leave. Random McRanderson, Sheila Aliens. You can't really read this stuff without understanding that Vaughn made fun of Mandy at the TampaCon, and he's a fucking nobody. Were those the ones that were being mean to her? I heard that people were mean and they spilt water on her books, like fucking high school bitches. Like, that's fucked up. I can read it, but understand I don't have all that context. I don't. So, I mean, there's 1,000 different streamers, little channels on, and within Comicsgate, you guys, everybody fire up a stream and tell us what you know about it, and maybe we'll get it all together someday after I release this. I don't know anything about him. If he was mean to Mandy, I heard people were like picking on her, and I'm like, okay, I would never fucking go again. Fuck that. It's high school shit. How can you do that as an adult and not just be polite? Don't know anything about him. Who spilt the water, says Irvine. I just heard Mandy mention this in passing on a stream recently. They pretended to trip and they poured water all over her comic books. Like Mean Girls is what she said. That's terrible. Fuck that. It's because they're jealous because she's fucking smoking hot. That's all it is. Straight up smoking hot, and these bitches can't handle it. That's probably what I'm assuming. They were women and couldn't fucking handle it. That's all. Couldn't handle it. Because they know their men want to fuck Mandy when they look at her. It is what it is. What, Allie? My beautiful dark twisted says Allie spilt the water. I don't believe you. I don't believe it. Linkovic. Yes. Mandy, she's gorgeous. Stop it. She's great. She's got a great body and all that. So stop it. She's a MILF. Yeah, trust me. Enough to make women that are her age be very jealous, because most of them don't look that good. She's keeping it together in ways that they wish that they could. I could see them being bitches. Bitches are bitch. I've been one my whole life. I'm a bitch. I know how bitches are. LECG4 my PP. How does Sheila have 47.6K subscribers? Well, my channel has been around since 2008. And I wasn't always talking about Comicsgate. I was doing other things. And some of it would go viral. Some of it would do this and that. And 47.6K over since 2008 is not very good. That's dismal. That's because I abandoned my channel and just stopped using it until recently. That's not a good average. Trust me. You could get that in a year if you just try. But I used to be a big deal. That's all. Look at my old videos. It's not that mysterious. It's an old channel. Hi, Gigadeath. I don't know what this stuff is about Allie doing anything. If she spilled the water on her, maybe it wasn't. I'll ask her. I'm going to ask Allie about that. If she did. I'm curious if that's who the person was. Tiny baby sloth, I'm still a big deal. I guess. Just in a different arena. It used to be like UFOs and stuff. And now it's whatever this is. It was not crazy, Spike and Madness. I saw UFOs and I recorded them. If that makes me crazy, I don't know what to tell you. I didn't put them in the sky. They were just there. Yeah, we need to stop making baseless claims about people. I heard this. I heard that. I heard this. I know Allie was there, right? She was there. So, but whatever. I don't know. Maybe she did. I'm going to ask her. Maybe she'll be like, oh, I fucking tripped. I felt fucking stupid as fuck. I felt so bad. Maybe she just wanted Mandy to have a wet shirt. You know. Random McRanderson is the Biggins and PTP hate crowd who had it out for Mandy. Vaughn is in that circle and he was saying mean things about her to others. That's so lame, dude. Malin and Shane said he should focus. Yeah. The hate for Mandy in this document is absurd. And Ethan definitely like puts people in their place. It's great. It's just dumb. The jealousy, the absolute jealousy. And they're like, oh yeah, well, somebody on Twitter was talking to me about it. Like, I'm like, they showed me something from 2020 where Ethan was like, get this bitch out of here. What is she? Because he was afraid that women were coming to take over Comicsgate because he had just lost the regular comic book industry to bitches. And now here comes some women with nice bobs. And maybe he was worried. He didn't know yet. But Mandy stuck it through. She proved she's just trying to make good books and all that stuff and helping the community out by bringing up smaller creators and featuring them on her channel. Over time, she definitely proved herself. So someone on Twitter was like, yeah, and all they like now is that she has Dale Keown as her artist and so as her colorist. It's like, okay, so she's able to upgrade her artists as she has bigger campaigns. That's the fucking goal. How is that bad? I don't get it. Yeah, that's why they like her books. Okay. Yeah. That's what you do. Seems logical. Sheila Alien, Geek Avengers says Sheila Alien's the jealousy some of them have for Mandy's because some of them think they deserve her seat in the CG Kingdom. Fuck them. Fuck them. Well, she didn't work for Marvel or DC, did she? Is she in CG Kings? She's not. She's not on CG Kings. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't think she's in CG Kings last time I checked. She's on Ballers. If they want that seat. Oh my God, Angela. Oh my God. Okay, I'll send you the link. Hold on. Yeah, Mandy's not on Kings. That's only for people who work for Marvel or like DC, as far as I know. Quick, you guys, we got to get Angela the link. Ooh, chokeouts in my DMs. If you guys only knew. If you guys only knew. Okay. What do we have here? Angela. Here she is. Are you happy, my dear? I've sent you the link, and I hope you grace us with your presence. She says, Ethan told Mandy she got her on Kings because of her success to make PTP jealous and because of Dale. Is she on Kings? This is news to me. I don't know. Whatever. Caleb Reynolds says Post Kings is the best for sure. Okay. Yeah. Are they getting their super chat? Oh my god, stop, you guys. Don't send me money. No money. Geek Avenger says they were poisoning. Maybe I already read that one. Thank you for the $5. They were poisoning the well. Too bad not all of them were caught. Some deleted their Twitter accounts. Yeah, there's a lot of holes in this document where Ethan's responding to nothing because they've deleted their shit, and it's like some of them snuck out of there real quick and delete like manually deleted their messages. I guess. Uh, Biggins being one of them, he got a lot of them. I guess he deleted a lot of them. Rini was on Kings. Well, because she kind of did work for one of those, didn't she? I think she worked for, or tangentially worked for one of the Marvel or DC, did she not? Yeah, Mandy's not on Kings. I've never seen her on there myself. Not that I'm one to talk. Rini worked for Marvel. Thank you. Therefore, she's a CG. I mean, it's pretty simple, you guys. Simple outline for how this works. If they work for Marvel or DC or a CG king or queen, that's it. Mandy might have been on there just as a guest. Hi, Quaff. Well, PTP was mad. Subliteral says PTP hated that Mandy was on Kings, even though she never worked mainstream. If she was, it was once. I mean, she was not on Kings. Well, give me a break. And who cares? Fuck Patrick. Hello, madam. What's up?
Not much. Hold on. I have to mute something.
Sure,
I have
sure.
like you twice. Oh my gosh, I'm boomerang. There you are. Hi.
Hey, what's up? How's it going? How's it going?
It's going good. Do I sound okay?
Yeah, you sound good.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So just real quick about Mandy. So I think it was right when she released her campaign on her book, on her website. She released the Jack the Ripper 2.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of was the first to really do that. He invited her on. I mean, that's what he says. But then also, I think involved with that was Dale, and yeah.
So I mean, yeah, she was the first to try to sell it directly on her website instead of using Indiegogo or whatever, or she used both at the same time. Yeah, and that was an interesting way to do that. It was groundbreaking, really.
Exactly.
But everyone is, and everybody got butthurt because Dale really likes her, but great, so he can do some art for her book. That's the way I see it.
Oh no, I absolutely agree. I mean, I don't care. Granted, I mean, it sounds like I felt she was valid and deserving of that because she did such a huge feat. So I mean, I didn't at the time, but she hasn't been back, and so that's that.
Who, Mandy? She hasn't. Back on CG.
No, she hasn't been back on King. So I don't know if she's no longer invited on Kings or I don't know what happened there.
I just think it might have been a fluke. She technically doesn't meet the criteria, as far as I know, to be on there.
Oh no,
but maybe they just wanted to ask her about that day,
Yeah, and I think Baller's definitely for sure. She's definitely that show. They have just gone up in viewers. Like it's crazy. I don't know if that helps with the whole Shane going on Brett's channel. I don't know when that just kind of picked up, but it seems that after culture that whatever that Matt Tim Pool's that show that's on Tim Pool's
I know
network.
you're talking about
Culture Crisis. Is that it?
Pop Culture Crisis or something? Yeah.
Is that what it is? Anyway, I think that was a huge
was she on
for
there?
Their channel. No. Shane was, and I think that's because Brett's been on a few times since then, and so it's definitely I think gotten them. Brett is one of the co-hosts on that Culture Crisis show. He's a huge Marvel fan, huge Shane Davis fan, so he kind of.
Yeah, JD.
I mean, he can probably buy his Comicsgate books, but I don't think he necessarily says that he's Comicsgate, So.
Oh no, but I think he had JDA on there. JDA was on there too. So interesting.
Oh yeah, on there. That's right. Yeah. So they're talking about getting Mandy on there too. So they might do a Ballers show. I heard them mention that, however that would work, having Mandy and Shane on. So which would be fun.
Oh, I wonder if that was a success, putting it on her website like that. I hope that worked out.
I know. Yeah. No, it was. It was a really cool idea. So I think, really admire that.
Jealous. I'm sure if Dale's doing art for her, she's paying him money or whatever. And
I mean,
everybody
exactly.
should be happy. It's hard to get him to do art, so everybody should be happy you get some art from him, at least.
Exactly. Whatever it takes to get him to make some amazing art, I'm all done for that. So
exactly,
yeah, for real.
Honestly, in a different universe, I know she's married, but if she wasn't, I think they make a cute couple. in another alternate universe.
Yeah, I know. I get that.
I shipped them, especially like I saw Dale recently. He's looking a lot better than the last time I saw him. I don't know, he looks better.
Oh my goodness, oh,
Wow.
you know what? Honestly, I noticed the first time he was at his parents' house, and the lighting and that totally made him look more kind of like, it made him look better. I don't know how to explain that, because I know he was basically doing like the makeshift lighting, because he's like in his parents' basement, so it wasn't like to the extreme. But like, yeah, I was like, wow, your face, like it totally showed his face, because I feel like when he's to the side, you don't really get to see him, but it was like totally full frontal. Is that okay to say that?
Yes,
seeing his full face.
Anyway, yeah, he's looking a lot better. Yeah, I was like, whoa, he looks healthy.
He looks healthy, for real. So yeah. So anyway, so you've gone through these entire files.
I haven't skimmed word for word, but I've searched through it. Yeah, somewhat. That's why I can't wait to give it to you guys, because you guys can find more meaning out of it. Most of the stuff I skim right past. It's nerdy stuff I don't care about.
How long has it been? Like the time you've gone through this? How long has it taken?
I just got it last night. I haven't been like really going through it. I've just been fixing it. Is what I've been doing. And when someone asks me, "Hey, can you search for this or search for that?" I'm searching to see what's in there. But Ethan's been going through this for like how many episodes already on his channel? Like a bunch.
Yeah, I tried to watch 2 of them. I just can't. I swear, the first time when John Malin went through it, I got done there, and it was the next morning I woke up and I was like, oh, I just felt so horrible. I was like, I need to shower. I need to do something a little bit more. I just felt gross. I just couldn't handle it. And so then I did it again. And then I was joking. I was like, it's like a dog returning to their own vomit. That's pretty much how I felt, because I went back and I listened again, and I was just like, I can't keep doing this. So I generally am staying out of it.
It's not that surprising.
Just like, let it come out when it comes out. Whatever I need to hear, I will hear. It's not going to change how I'm going to support somebody. I will say though, if I would have came at my first introduction to Comicsgate, if this was that, I would have, exit stage door left. Honestly, I'd have been gone, because I don't like this type of stuff. I think it's trash cast. I mean, that's just what it is. So yeah.
Right. But I feel like honestly, all my favorite creators that were in that room pretty much are excused from this whole situation. So I'm not worried. Like, I never cared for PTP. I don't know if a whole lot of us did as a person.
I would say PTP did break my heart the most, though, because I really did. I mean, I enjoyed. He did in the beginning when I first his individual streams. I loved watching them. He'd do little drops here and there. It was fun to watch him. He'd have a couple guests on. They'd go talk about 80s stuff, and it was really a lot of fun. Like, I really, as a creator, I thought he was just fun. He was fun, I thought. So just like come around and see him like this, I'm like, who is this guy?
He should have just left gracefully. He should have just gone and done something gracefully instead of doing what I think it Biggins gets in people's heads and thinks and tells them they got to do this crazy shit.
I mean, for real, it's like, who is Biggins? Like, I mean, I remember when I first heard him, I think he was on a stream with Ethan, and it was something about Zach, and they were just talking, and I'm like, somehow this guy is this like expert about something, and I'm like, I've never even seen him before, but I mean, clearly he's a part of CG, he's been around.
I guess he's a rich guy, money, and he's a coomer. But I hear you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go on. No, you go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead. I want to hear what you guys say. Honestly, I was just gonna talk.
So, well, yeah, he was really hard on Anna. That's the thing where I first was like, at first I didn't like him, because it was during a Jack show. He comes in and he's just like, something got brought up about him telling her she needs. I don't know if he meant now, but eventually he's like, you're gonna need to get liposuction.
Yeah, and he's always about.
Somebody was like talking about that, and you could just look at her face and see just her mind just going back and forth about like what was just mentioned to her, where like it was almost kind of like horror. And then I just felt so bad for her, because she's very beautiful. And I just thought, what the heck? Who is this guy that's saying that this young, very attractive woman needs to get liposuction now, when she's not even like,
she's gorgeous.
So young. Yeah,
but I guess he's just that type of guy. He's an asshole, like misogynistic type of guy.
But Sego Tree says he is plastic surgeon and a trust fund kid. So that's probably very true.
I hear he's not that attractive himself from somebody who was at.
He's not.
I hear he's like,
I was not.
because Cecil made it sound like he looks like Thor. He's an Adonis, and I'm like, okay, but he's
He has
not.
a mullet.
Yeah,
The
here he's
picture I saw.
balding. Oh my god, you gotta send it to me. I want to see his mullet. Can I dox his
like-
mullet?
The first night in Tampa that Thursday when they were on the Jack show, he was like, Cecil was walking around and he was on, I don't know if it was shrooms or he was on something, I think acid. And he
Usually
was supposed to keep Biggins out, and Biggins kept kind of showing up. And I was just like, ee! Like you could just totally kind of see this muscle or this mullet kind of there. And I was like, oh, interesting.
Supposed to keep him out
He
of
looks
what?
like CPP with a blonde mullet. That's what Ellie said.
Oh god.
That's funny. But yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, it's weird. It doesn't make any sense why this person, like, for some reason, it's become his life ambition to basically like stir the pot in CG. And I'm like, what are you getting out of this?
Yeah, he's like a George
behind the
Soros
scenes.
type of guy. I don't know what he gets out of this either. Or like, why did they even trust him? Does he like give them money, or he just says he's got money? He could be saying it, whatever.
Yeah, it's very like, to me, it's like something like it's evil. I mean, I guess that's
it's like the snake in the garden. The snake in the Garden of Eden or something, or fucking really weird. But there's always like weird guys out there that guys are like that with their egos. They want to be the king, even if he's like a Scar on like the Lion King. He's the lion with a fucked up scar on his face. He wants to take over. He's gonna be sneaky about it. Weird.
I guess so. I don't know what you gain. I don't know what he gains. But then like it reminds me of that. Remember, was it Comic Book Hut? That whole thing where he was like very anti-CG, and then it all came out that one creator, somebody in the chat I know, came out and was like, found out like he was feeding.
Yeah, he was paid. He was paid to do that or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, he was feeding him like all this stuff about them, and ended up being all kind of just a bunch of crap. So, So, are you East Coast still? Just real quick, where are you at? Or can you say?
I'm on the West Coast.
Okay, wait.
Over here. Yeah.
Danger Vanessa. Hi.
Hi, Danger Vanessa. Among the pardoned. She's fully pardoned.
The brave one. She deuced out when was the deucing good.
Yeah, she's just in there like, why am I here? But no, it seems like Biggins is, as a consumer, wants to make it all go how he wants it to go, and so he uses somebody like Patrick or Zach to try to break away into a new type of comics game. I don't know. People are just weird. Personality. People have personality everywhere.
People just like power. It's power. But what was the other thing? No, I was thinking about that. But that's the thing too. I'm like, does he even buy books? I'm like, I don't even know that. It doesn't. You don't hear him talk a lot about books. He just.
I think it's confirmed he does. I think it's confirmed he does. From people who have had campaigns. But who cares?
Okay.
You can fuck all the way off of that. Fuck all the way off.
And regarding Fowler, from what I understand, I heard Ethan say that he's off Twitter, so that's why he no longer was showing up in the DM group.
Correct. But I think he's in there, or maybe he's mentioned. Let me go over. Fowler. Yeah, he erased his whole existence on Twitter. He sure did.
Yeah, and just so Danger Vanessa knows that the ones that are highlighted in yellow are the ones that you have pardoned.
And I don't mean to be the one
wrote before it.
I'm positive you guys will find that they are pardoned, and some of the ones that aren't pardoned highlighted are just ones I haven't gotten to yet. Like there's plenty those are just like immediately. Some are just easy to say pardoned.
I'm twisting a cord around my fingers. I need to find out what they're talking about. Does it sound that bad? I know it sounds like probably like a call-in line. Yeah.
Not that bad.
Yeah.
Not that bad.
Ginger Vanessa pardoned herself.
I hope we're not
talks shit about Mandy and Chas on other streams. Yeah, he does. He said, but he's also been public about that. Like he did Matthew Fowler. Like that was around the time when. Yeah, he's not quiet about that. I mean, that's
at least
the
he's in a public chat. That's fine. Like talk shit all you want, but don't be all sneaky about it. And like, I don't know. It's weird. I mean, if you want to go ahead.
I just find it funny that he's like, he has a fake Southern accent. I'm like, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people from the South. I have a fake Southern accent. I can't keep that going. Like that's Yeah, I do think it's
I didn't know that about him. I don't know if I've ever heard him speak. He's been a dick
Yeah.
to me a couple times in the chat. He's also hit on me a couple times in the chat.
Yeah, I'm the 1,000th caller. Yeah, I know, for real. It just sounds like it costs $4.99 a minute. I tried to fix it. I don't know. It's like a hit or miss. I do a show on Sundays with Jason Bascom. And sometimes when I go on, I either sound like I'm actually normal or I sound like I'm calling in on a phone line. So
You sound
Angel's
like a
gonna collect call from prison. You guys are funny. What were you gonna say?
I found
Go on.
something here. Yeah.
Yeah.
It says here, I was looking up Fowler because I guess he deleted himself out of this group, but
Well,
Ethan,
I think Twitter.
yeah,
They
so
deleted
I think
him.
his existence in like everything he might have said in here, I guess, is gone too. But Ethan said this guy spread all kinds of weird poison about how Comicsgate is a secret sex cult controlled by dick pics and stuff. Matthew Fowler is appeal. Oh yeah, he started all that weird Mandy rumors. I don't know what that was. If you caught wind of that, but nothing.
Yeah.
I don't even understand what that was. But
Well, and then somebody shared some tweets from a long time ago, and that's the thing though too. Like I look at time as well.
yeah,
That not tweets about inside a JPM group about some things that Ethan said about Mandy. But again, that was years ago. And water under the bridge. I think, we learn, we grow. And you mentioned that earlier, that Ethan was probably a little anxious with women that were joining in. And he kind of maybe wanted, he's trying to like make it on his own because he no longer is funded by the big two. So maybe that was coming out of that. So now,
exactly.
Now we're good. Everything's water under the bridge, and who knows, maybe they like privately had a conversation and he said he was sorry. Great, awesome. I don't need to know. Like that's where I am. I'm like,
that person had old receipts. That person, I showed new receipts versus they had some old receipts where Ethan was shown to be say, fuck this chick, get her out of here. That was in 2020. He said the same thing about me. Get these fucking bitches out of here. They're trying to ruin Comicsgate. He was paranoid. The tensions were high. And
because you're this huge comic book creator, Sheila. What the heck?
I know, right? He thought I should sneak my way in and ruin something.
I'm on a phone line that's a string and a cup. I have my red Solo cup here. I think it's my ear. Anyway, go on. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just looking for what that.
So these are old tweets, or what are these?
Somebody tried to. I was like, they're like, Ethan talks a lot of shit about people in the back rooms all the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to need some receipts for that. And the receipts he showed me were from 2019 and 2020. And one of them was where Ethan was talking shit about JDA because he was anti-Comicsgate at the time. Of course, he's always talk shit about fucking anti-Comicsgate.
Yeah.
So it was like, they had no fucking point to what they were saying, huh?
I mean, that's my thing, too. Like, JDA, you take him as he is. If you know that he's got his opinions. I mean, generally he's trying to stay middle of the road because he knows the importance. What was that?
He was anti-CG though. Like he really was full on against. Yeah, before I showed up. So my understanding,
I did not.
He was fully anti-CG. So at that point in time, it totally makes sense for Ethan to be talking shit about him because he was. Yeah, he was over there with Vicky. He was like that kind of.
Wow.
He was on Vicky level.
I came into CG in 2021, I think, was when I first started to follow, like listen to Ethan live streams and stuff.
Yeah, when I came in, JDA he came back and he turned his whole leaf around. I've met JDA. I've had dinner with him and Quaff and they're cool people. So
I think it's funny that you can't be friends with him because of his wife.
Yeah, well, that means he got himself.
And I respect that you're okay with that. So.
Because it's like he got himself a good Christian wife, a strict one. He can't have contact with any past females he may have known. It's cute in a way because I think that's what he needs and what he wants is a good Christian wife like that.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
There you go.
I'm happy for him.
So no hard feelings.
No, I don't know at all. I'm happy for him.
I'm single.
Oh yeah, boy.
No. I was reading somebody's comment. KSSSS said that.
Oh,
so
sure.
You're welcome.
Pick up guys in my chat. My twisted faggotry does it all the time.
Oh, I know. I watch her.
She's up there picking up on
and
my.
I said her. I did not say him or her. I don't know. I know you're. I'm giving you benefit of the doubt.
Oh no, but she's picking up on my
like that
chat.
Picture, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can't even find shit on my own timeline, but Yeah, so they showed some
She
old
says no,
receipts.
I don't. So okay, I think it's more
She,
guys more are like allured to her, and then they kind of go on, and then she likes to just kind of like poke the bear. You know
oh,
what I
these
mean?
guys are so fucking.
Out of
They don't.
fun.
You can have a fake avatar and just pretend to be a girl, and they will eventually. They just want to get at you. You know, they will eventually try to holler at you.
Um,
Here we go. Old receipts. Here we go.
she
Go ahead.
she says she quoted Dennis Reynolds for fuck's sake, Sheila.
Oh, sure.
I don't know.
Yeah,
If
oh,
that's
sure. Yes. That was her excuse.
I mean, the thing is, too, the internet's not real. I don't like that's the thing. Like, particularly, I don't take all like generally if I have a conversation with someone, I'm not gonna say this is fake, but sometimes people say comments and trolling is huge, specifically in chat. So it's just like you gotta just kind of, take it as is sometimes.
Yes. I've been
Oh,
around.
guess what?
What?
Amagard. I can't remember where we were and how the conversation got brought up, but they said something about someone being fake, or I don't remember. And I called them out. And I said, you for the longest time pretended that you were, a girl and you're not. And then they said, I never said I was a girl.
Oh, is he a guy
I was
now?
like, oh,
He's a guy.
no, he's
Is that
not. He basically is saying that, he's never said he's a girl, that he's always been a guy. And he just,
Oh, sure.
the only reason he brought the avatar back was because people were wanting it back. And I thought,
Oh,
what
sure.
is this a change? Anyway.
Yeah, that person's a weirdo. It's all fucking. I searched
Yeah.
that channel URL on Google. Okay, and I searched it, and it came up with old posts on forums where people were like, "This person's fucking a serial killer. He's got weird videos with blood, and I don't know what the fuck kind of weird shit."
Really?
Oh my search God. That channel, yeah. I was like, "Oh, that's all I need to know. This person's weird, and just it's a weird person. Just be wary of them, but keep them at a distance."
Just for clarity, though, too, I think Ryan Johnson exposed them. Somebody, or was that you? Because I remembered, I think it was on a Jack show. John Malin was showing this little video clip of somebody standing near a bus stop. It was on Amagard's channel, and it paused. And if you looked inside, there was a reflection, and you could tell that it was a man with holding a camera.
Of course. Not only that, but we
you?
tracked down. Yeah, probably. Yeah, the reflection on the. I mean, probably I was probably on there at the time. Yeah. But yeah, that's certified, but also it's like the avatar belongs to some other woman who exists.
He does.
I forget who it was. It doesn't really matter.
The catfish.
Yeah, as long as he's not like murdering anybody, he can go ahead and pretend to be a woman all along. Just don't be an asshole. Yeah.
For sure.
Be an asshole. Yep. So I did find those old receipts. So this person, Crazy Mad.
Yeah, Crazy Mad. He's my buddy.
He was actually being so polite during this whole back and forth, so I don't mind him. He didn't like.
Yeah, he is.
He just is a naysayer. He's got like things to say. I was like, okay, citations needed. Here it says, EVS talks bad about people in back rooms all the time, right? I personally think it's hilarious how many stones he throws. So he thinks this whole thing is just about people talking shit in the back rooms. It's no big deal. EVS actually doesn't do that to fellow creators. There's a difference between him talking shit about anti-CG and then talking shit about fellow creators, which he has a rule. You can't do that. I don't know if you're in that DM group, but you can't do that. At one point he just made it a rule. You can't trash other creators in here.
Ethan made that a rule?
Yeah, that's the rule in his DM, his green room.
Respect.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he doesn't like when he sees it elsewhere either, when they're not allowed to, when they're not there to respond and all that kind of stuff. Because it does just makes these weird little divisions and shit. But I get where he's coming from. So he said, EVS talks bad about people in back rooms all the time. And so, I was like, is it all the time or just 2019 and 2020? Because that's all he fucking showed me. Let me see where I said receipts, citations needed. And then.
Whoa.
So he shows me here's one from 2020. Doug Tenapole has cancer and I'm about to destroy Earthworm Jim's 5-month campaign. Okay. Also.
What year was that? 2020. Okay, that was right before. That was the year before I came in. Okay.
This has to be the greatest day of my life.
Seriously a blur. I think I came in 2020, actually. Never mind. Go on.
That's okay. So I don't even think Doug Tenapole was like in Comicsgate at that point. I don't think so. Like he broke off already.
Yeah.
10 April. Andrea is like, I would apologize. I wouldn't apologize to her either. If I were Ro, I'd be more brutal what is this about? Andrea's upstairs
I
listening to
think
Ro. Okay.
Ro, is that his wife? Is that to Naples' wife?
No,
Ru?
Andrea.
Oh.
Ro is like an asshole guy who was the
Oh.
head of war campaign, who
Ah.
and he was harassing Anna. Anna, unfortunately, I don't really want to get into it. It's Anna's business, but they were harassing Anna, being assholes to Anna. I don't know. Is this true? And Ethan's wife, Andrea, said, I wouldn't apologize to Anna either. If I were Ro, I'd be more brutal. I'd be like, did you apologize to your sister when you said she's nothing like you and a drug addict? Well, Jesus Christ. Well, Ethan,
Wow.
2020 Ethan, but these aren't recent receipts, so I don't know if those are admissible in court. Considering he's
like how you say admissible.
Considering he's saying that he does this all the time. If he does it all the time and you're bringing out 2020 receipts, I believe this has all been hashed over more than once.
Right.
This is when Ethan's like hating on women. Thoughts just do what they do. But we've got simps out there claiming they can sell access to CG for nudes, blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't even know what's going on with them. I don't want these bitches. I don't want these bitches anywhere near me. But guess what? He thought it was a hostile takeover of bitches. I get it. He had every right to be afraid of that.
Wild. Oh, Shay from Red Valkyrie, I'm assuming, or Shay Zombie. Is that the same? No, Shay is SHAE. Jake said that. Jake D said that Tenaple left in 19. So
okay, yeah, that's what I figured. So it's not like he's talking about other Comicsgate creators. And here he's just trying to keep all these thoughts away because they think they can just come in and make it. But they prove themselves. He chilled out, but he was obviously going through it right at this point in time. He was going through it. And obviously he's not at that point in his life anymore. So the receipts I showed show what's going on nowadays. And it's just not like that. So these people got nothing. I don't know, whatever.
He says that we're not, we just hostile bitches. There's a difference.
I see why he had every reason to be worried. He really did.
He's so worried he invited Mandy to be a king. Granted, I believe partially that was for Dale, but I think he did. Like, he was very impressed with what she did with her website, and he recognized that. And I think that's, I respect that.
She put in straight up hard work for years, and she just proved herself. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Old-fashioned. Yeah. It's funny how worried he was back then, though, about women. Very funny.
That is really funny.
Yeah, get these bitches away from me.
I seriously don't know. Like, if I would have come in right now and this was all going on, I would just have laughed. I would have been like, I might right now be buying all of Rippaverse books because I think, well, they seem to be nice over here. And so for that, like, this whole thing, I feel like it's not, there's a better way to handle stuff like this. I feel like granted, what I would have done if I was Ethan, I would have read those DMs, which granted were not in his view, but still, just, hey, this was brought to my attention. Can we talk it out? Can you tell me what's going on? I want there to be, and I kind of feel like he mentioned or he has reached out to them, but I don't know anything beyond that. And I can't, I'm just,
and also like her quality of books got better and better, and that made him more willing to have promote and have her on and be blah blah. He was just wary. He's like, he didn't want chicks to just come in with their we're scribbling. Like, if I were to draw a book and just sell that, he's worried.
Well, your AI art is a little intimidating, Sheila. So
I know it's too good. I don't even do it that much anymore because it's too good. Back when it was first starting out, I did it all the time. I'm like, wow, what can I make? And now I'm so sick of it because it's too good. It's too good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. Yeah. Yep, I agree. I prefer real art. I'd rather it be hand drawn and messed up than too clean I like some AI. I love AI, like AI background and stuff.
I think that's cool. That's cool.
What else?
I saw something about. Oh, I don't know. Geek Avenger said that they came in during Starlight Cast. That's about the time I came in. Starlight Cast. Yeah. I think it was near the ending of that campaign. So.
Yeah, it's 2019 for me because I was pregnant.
Who broke her ankle? But her book is at the printer. Her day job is keeping her busy. I'm assuming Mandy.
I hope she.
Are we talking about Danger Vanessa?
Who broke the ankle? We hope they get better soon.
She's been. Can people start when you're like leaving comments in the chat? Like give more descriptions so
That's the
people
loop.
in the panel can tell what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, Fago Trees is saying she came in when you were nicer to her.
Maybe she was under a different name. She keeps changing names. I do believe.
Does she? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just remember seeing her come in during when Shane Davis would stream.
Do you guys remember
Charlie's London. I just backed that. I just backed the second book to Charlie's London.
yeah.
I really do love. Hi, Chris Mack. I love that.
Hi, Chris. Oh, he's in there. Hi, Chris Mack. He's always in these other. We watch these other streams called the Dabbleverse. He's one of my crossover buddies. He goes over there. He's in every
cool.
There'll be 13 people in the chat. Chris Mack is there. Hey, Chris Mack.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember. I think I've seen him on Diaz Brothers but yeah, Fago Tree. I guess how long have you been your Fago Tree? Because I mean, what's this assumption? A lot of people change names, especially if I see that they've been around a while and I see that a different name.
You remember that one?
Okay, clearly you're someone else.
Do you remember that chick called My Beaver's Unit?
Oh, she's a different. I've seen her before. She. I don't know whatever. She. I think hangs out more with Camelot. I think she was with Camelot more.
I know she would just come in and grab a wrench. She's like demand a wrench and then take off. Okay.
I think I don't know what that is. It's a claim to power. Like I have a wrench now and I'll never use it.
For me, for the most part, after I got one with EVS, people just threw them at me all the time. It kind of snowballed. So now wrenches, pretty cool.
Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Everyone in the chat is a male until proven otherwise. I just don't get that.
I was one for 3 years. I didn't talk. I didn't go on camera or anything. In the chat, they thought I was a dude. They didn't believe me. And I guess they don't know how to click.
Yeah. No, that's the thing though too. Like, who does that? Why are people so up to like, I want to be a woman? Like, what? I mean, why don't you want to be a man? I don't get that.
Because there's guys that, like, I don't know, there's weird guys on the internet. They take on these other personas, these different personalities. It's kind of like multiple personalities, and they have a different screen name for each one. They do these little like long con trolling games to get into place. I don't know what it is. It's very strange. I don't know what. It's a waste of time. But you do you.
Yeah. Sacred Tree says that she used to watch recorded videos, not live streams. She was a freshman in college. Okay. All right. You say that, I'll believe you. Where were you going? Sorry.
Okay. LECG for my PP says, and where has Camel Moon been? He's hiding from the Dungeoneer files. EVS called him out. Hold on. First of all, no, Camel Moon DM'd me today to get my address and to say the lunchbox is coming and all that stuff. It's going to be around March or something. He's fine. But also, I think he's working on his book, and he's not hiding from anything because he didn't say shit in these documents that he needs to hide from. Nothing.
And first off, he did not go to the dungeon. So technically, like, what makes you a Dungeoneer? Because like several people, like for instance, I was in a stream with Phil, and someone accused him about being in the dungeon. He's like, I did not go to the dungeon, and I was like, is this your like I did not have sex with that woman? Like you're you know what I mean? Like that's
yeah. It's just a nickname that's just
a
nickname Malin gave for anybody who was in this chat room. This whole like DM group was called the Dungeoneer
room. Yeah.
Yeah, and not everybody did go to that. So yeah.
Right. And I've seen Camel Moon in other chats. He's been like in Bancroft. He'll show up in Jeremy Icefire LPH. He'll show up in his chat. So he's around. I think he's really trying to concentrate. He's got 2 projects he's trying to get out. So
yeah, he's just
I'm getting a puzzle, so I want my puzzle.
Yeah, this file in this file, he talks about how he just needs to concentrate on getting this stuff out. He's not going to be streaming in 2024. It's distracting him. And he's obviously reading all this because he just DM'd me today after I was posting some stuff about that. And he just gave me an update on where the campaign's at. I didn't know if it had been fulfilled, if I missed it or what, but it's all good. Yeah, he said they got some, like, they mixed him up with someone else before. That's why Chokeout thought that Camel said something. But he didn't say anything bad. You'll see.
Yeah, I don't get why they gave that to Choke. I don't think that was very responsible. Chokeout is very, and I love Chokeout. That's who he is.
Did they really give it to his?
He's very extreme, and he'll read something and he'll take it to the nth degree. And I don't feel like for him, I don't think he can I feel like he's quick to react instead of just kind of like, okay, let me kind of look this over. I don't know. That's something about him. I didn't know if that was a good idea.
Like I say, you should see what he's DMing me.
Hey. Caleb says, does this mean the Dungeoneer files were out before Tampa or right after? Because the lingo was used for a hot minute. So the Dungeoneer, I think the Dungeoneer, that started like right before Tampa. Because that's what Malin called them. Someone actually in the chat.
No, they called the Dungeoneers at Tampa because that's when there was a place. That place was like a dungeon sex club. They say that's where that nickname came up. But oh, you mean the DM group itself? Yeah, it did exist before then, but it was called like a champagne room or whatever. But then
hi Carbon Heart. And another thing too, in regards to this, like I thought, and maybe I was just kind of misreading it, but when PTP was initially talking about going to the sex dungeon, he said it jokingly. I mean, he already had kind of established it as a joke, and then somehow it got flipped around to be like
he wasn't joking.
Oh, now it's well, I don't know. I mean, maybe some people are taking a joke. I know, like Jake, Hyper Wizard has made a couple hats as a joke. Like it's just, I mean, people don't. Not everybody's taking it seriously.
But is it joking when you actually drag a bunch of people with you to the? And that's okay. I probably would have gone to check it out. Maybe whatever. It's just, but then they got so butthurt. Trust me, Patrick. Yeah. Patrick is all about going to that shit. You know, Biggins listed that as one. Biggins listed that as one of his prime directives was to make CG about gothic clubs, like go to gothic sex clubs. It's like, it's like that's his thing. And then he put that into Patrick's head. What we're looking at here is the first message that's available, and this is from July 10th, 2023 is the earliest message from this DM group that we're discussing. So that's how far back that one goes, you guys, in case you were wondering.
So the other thing too, I was just thinking, I mean, a person I would like to hear talk more about the Dungeoneer Club would be Cecil. Maybe he has talked about it on Jack's show. I'm generally watching other streams on Thursday, so I don't really catch Jack anymore, but I'd be curious to see what he would say, his way of looking at it.
Cecil,
I would trust his opinion because he's kind of already, I think, I don't know. I think he would have a more reasonable way of explaining it.
Yeah,
I mean, to me, it doesn't sound good. And granted, I wouldn't have gone, but anyway.
I mean, I don't think there's any problem with the fact that they went there at all. It's just the fact that they can't handle people joking about it afterwards on days on end.
Yeah,
they're actually in this DM file getting pissed off that everyone's still making fun of them about it, and then they start saying, and yeah, they're making fun of us, but they do drugs and they do. It's like, oh, okay, take a joke. You guys went to
that was weird.
And they start conflicting and shit. Yeah, it's like, okay, but you do this and you did, and you did that, so it's funny. So they just got weird.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I just find it funny that PTP. I mean, is it calling the kettle black? Is that kind of what that is? I'm like, PTP, come on! Like he brags about like I can't really drink. I prefer doing shrooms. It's just like, okay, whatever.
Yes. He does shrooms. He's been fucked up on his fucking show solo more than once. Like PTP, he's been wasted on shrooms on his fucking. That's fine. Do that. But it's like, so I don't know why we can't make fun of him for that. Or when you do something stupid, we're gonna make fun of you. Or when you do something funny, and but if you can't take a joke about it, it's just gonna get worse, and it's gonna get weird if you try to stop that. So they took Malin and them joking about that as a slight, specifically against PTP, and like they're trying to take him down, and they group that in with like they're trying to take Rini down too. They're abusing her. It's like, joke. You're the only one who can't take a joke here, and some guys can't take a joke.
Okay, wow, we have oh yeah, you go first.
Okay, I'll just read the super chat real quick. Random McRanderson. Yeah, thank you for the $10, Random McRanderson. Biggins has lines about his problem. With age of consent and teenagers hanging out with adults in the Dungeoneer files, it puts a sinister tone to all the goth clubs. Yes. Yeah, that's a pretty sick little back and forth between about 3 of them coping about how it's okay to be hanging out with 15-year-old girls. And then at some point, somebody's like, what? And somebody's like, wait, no input from any women about how great it was to hang out with 25-year-old men when they were 15? No input? Somebody in there like kind of calls that out. It's kind of funny. We could look at that. Did Ethan go over that part? He did.
I
remember
don't know. Probably. No, he did. It was really,
he did
yeah.
because everyone
But
got sick.
he's like, I don't think I want to continue with this, and everyone like were commenting. He was like, no, you really do, because like he's enjoying
Yes.
it. I think in some way,
It's weird. How they're
exposing the the
it's like,
light.
no, it's not okay to fucking. It's not. And if it was your
No.
daughter, you wouldn't want that. And this,
Mm-mm.
and like, of course, it's okay for as you as a guy, but the girl needs
Yeah.
to fucking be terrified. Like you're gonna. It's not right.
Mm-mm.
At no point do you
So
need to do.
I never got when was Malin kicked out. No, okay, so like there's this. So supposedly Malin was kicked out of a room, and then Shane was that the champagne room, or was that another room that they were kicked out of?
It must have been another room.
You know what
I
I'm
didn't.
talking about?
Yeah, I can see on here if John Malin was ever added. He was never added to this one. I don't know. There's so many other rooms. I don't know what he might have been kicked out of. But this
I
one
think
he was never.
kicked out early on, like especially like with the Tampa stuff. It felt like that's kind of when it started to go south.
Oh, it might have been
But
before.
then
It might have been before the leaker was added to this chat, so we might not be seeing whatever happened.
just teeny baby Seth says no. So I don't know. Wrong, Sheila. It's the DM room. Which DM room? There's several DM rooms.
The green room. Nobody. John. Oh, yeah, it's something I don't know about.
Kicked out in the champagne room. That's what KSSS says.
It was probably before the leaker got in there. But this is a heavy like John Malin hate oriented, DM room. That's what they hate him.
It's so like it's just so like okay. So here's me too. So it's like okay, clearly toxic champagne room, toxic place, probably not place you want to stay in.
Yeah.
Everyone who got out, very wise. But then it's like with that toxicity, then we continue the toxicity by exposing it. I feel that's kind of I don't know. To me, it's just weird. I'm just like it's a mess. I don't like this. I just like
I
I'm
think
just
it's
like
important we go through this as a family. We need to understand. We need to go through this. We need to work through it as a family, so we know what was going on.
I agree with you about that.
Yeah, and it's good. It's like it's a therapy session, and also I can't wait for you guys to have the document yourself so you can put it in context. Anything you want to go back and be like, what was that? And then you just see without having to get it filtered through my dumbass or something, because I don't even know.
I feel like that's the thing. Like, I mean, I've said like again, if I would have joined CG in my first introduction with Trash Cast, I would have been exited towards stage or left. I would not have been around, and I would never have supported any of Ethan's books. I would not have supported. I would have left. I would have
it would have
else and found another entertainment.
Also,
I just feel
it's like there's no books out right now too that I know of. Like, so it would just be like, okay, that's weird. When's the book coming out?
I know, right? I mean, when I first came on, I did not. I wasn't considering books. I just really wanted. I wanted to hear. I wanted to be. Honestly, I preferred Ethan as a YouTuber. That's why that was my first experience with CG. And then later on, as I'm going and I'm learning about all these different creators, even those that are in the slums, I was like, oh, like, wow, this is something different. Like, this is what I've been asking for. Not in the form that I wanted. Like, I prefer movies and actual books or whatnot. Yes, but, I'm like, hey, I'll do this.
Exactly. Yeah, it got my attention. Says, and they're so funny. Like, right up my alley with their humor and shit. So.
It was funny, Danger Vanessa says, as a family, keep your DM group small, like 5 to 8 people. Here. That's a good idea.
Yeah, this room was so big, and he's like, there's a mole in here. You don't say, motherfucker. You don't.
You pretty much invited the mole in. You have 30 people.
He put the mole in there himself. He really did.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, he did not clearly evaluate the people he was inviting to this group. I never got invited. I'm kind of like, why didn't you invite me? Partially thankful, partially kind of like, hey.
The people that they think they can turn against certain people.
I guess so. I guess so too. I mean, I obviously bought Shane Davis a gift, so clearly I've already, I break.
Well, the mole sent me his backstory as to why he was in there. I don't know if I can't tell it. The mole, even though, but maybe some other time I'll have to ask his permission first. But yeah, yeah. Look, you can see where everyone left the conversation. I'm searching it right now to see when everyone left the conversation. I know there was an exodus the last day, but before that, like,
Dale. Was there something you were going over before I came in? I'm sorry. I hope I didn't distract you. I feel like I kind of did. I don't know. You were looking at Camel Moon. Maybe I came in here to stop you from hating on my Mr. Mune. I mean, I'm saying that jokingly because I know you love him too. So
I love
that's
him.
all.
I was gonna say just to show you guys how innocent he is. He was just talking about how he's not going to stream this year. It's basically all he says. He doesn't want to stream. It's distracting him, and there's your answer for why he's not around anymore. But he didn't say anything bad, that's for sure. And Chokeout better issue an apology to him immediately.
Well, see, there you go. See, I mean, that's the thing. It's like I don't know if it's out of apathy that why certain people are like for instance, I really hope Kelsey can just kind of go to Ethan and say, hey, I said all of these things out of anger. And I say things, and I said this in the chat. I say stuff out of anger all the time. Granted, it's with a person to their face. And later on, later, even right after, whatever, I'm sorry. Like, I was completely out of line.
That doesn't seem like a situation. This is over days, different days, all kinds of. Kelsey maintains the same level of hatred. He's not fucking around. He fucking hates Ethan. He hates these people.
I don't know, but that's the thing. Why though? What's his reason? I feel like they hate them.
He's hated them for years, and that's why he hasn't been showing up to Jack's show, and he's been seething in the back.
He's also said he's given several reasons, and granted, maybe they were just surfacey reasons. He said first thing, he didn't like Jack's show was late. Second, he didn't like it because it became like and this I don't fully agree with. I know a lot of times, there was periods where he would just not show up for a long time. Like, you wouldn't even see him on any stream, or anything.
Well, he's an old man.
He was busy working. Working.
Exactly. It's an exhausting show to be on. It's fucking debaucherous.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, and that's understandable. Like, he clearly, his main objective is to do art and to create. And so, and I'm respect to that because that's what he does really well. And I don't want anyone to be hindered from that. So, and then I guess I remember when it happened, they started having YouTubers on, and he would be there the first whatever hour, and he'd be great, hour or two. Then all of a sudden he would just Irish goodbye and leave. And I think it was because he just didn't I think he kind of got it out with Brittany Venti, and it was actually really funny. Yeah. But he missed the old and Malin has mentioned that too. He liked it when it was just the four of them just sitting around drinking and
he was so
being so stupid.
He was genuinely having fun back then, but then they, I guess, started bringing other people on. And also, I think he felt like his campaigns weren't making enough money or getting advertised during this whole 4-hour drunk fest that they did every Jack show.
Nora Saga and what
I don't know what done. I don't know which ones exactly, but you guys have to read Comic Kelsey. He has 250 messages in this whole thing. You can see, but he was just unhappy, and I don't exactly know why, but because it's well, he could just tell them I think he felt he had to stay on the Jack show or just to keep a foot in the door. I have no idea.
I don't know. I mean, he did do a stream. I remember because there was a time he would do these morning streams. They were so much fun. He would just chat with he would just draw and chat.
It's we genuinely loved Kelsey because we thought that it's how could he fake it? How could he be harboring these feelings?
But he expressed his frustration then, but I mean to me, was that just him being this great PR guy? Hey, this is that. He made it make sense. He definitely, I think, had a few jabs at Malin and that, and he wasn't keeping it under. He wasn't hiding it. He was being out in the open. But at the same time, I hope that we can extend that and just say, I'm sorry. You don't have to get along with everyone. Just be cordial. Just be.
I think it's way beyond that. I feel like he let it build up for so long, and he has these weird hatred towards everybody. It's not something.
I don't know.
It's I don't even know if that was the real. I don't know if that was the real. I don't even. It's weird, very strange.
Yeah, well, I don't think Kelsey is a liberal, and he doesn't generally. He's not a very political person. He never really says. I don't think he talks about politics to begin with. I think he just. He found a community that would let him draw and do his art. And I think that's why he came to be a part of it. Exactly. So I don't know. I'm still going to support him. I'm buying Shank. Unless he comes out and calls me. Go on.
Are you in California? Or where are you at?
I'm in Pacific Northwest.
Ooh, mysterious woman.
Yeah, he he is caring for his mom. I mean, he's got a lot. He did mention in a personal private DM with Ethan kind of all that he's been doing and stuff. And he did recommend Brohawk. I think Ethan originally asked Kelsey to help with this new book he's doing. I can't remember the name of, Fearsome. And I think that Kelsey was like, who's so many names? Kelsey was like, he's like, why didn't you ask Brohawk? And so that's what happened with that. But,
he also didn't like Cecil like taking forever to make that book while just being a dumbass on streams or whatever. Like he said something like that in these. He didn't care for how Cecil was treating the fans because. Go ahead.
Wait, sorry. You go on. Sorry.
No. You're my guest. Please. What did Fago
treat? I know I'm your guest, but I keep interrupting you and I feel bad. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Hey.
It's okay. We're a couple of chicks. Nope, it's fine.
I'm trying to have a conversation. No. He literally told them all to burn in hell. Yeah, Fago Tree. He said everybody, including PTP, including Biggins. He just was like, all y'all just go fuck yourself. Is what he said.
I don't know about
that. That's how I read it.
After he said burn in hell, Patrick said, I agree. So I think Patrick was agreeing with
didn't he leave the group though too to not?
Yeah, everybody left it right after.
I think Kelsey just left. So it's like for him to just go ahead and say why he said that. No, he said those are two different comics. He said comment one. He said they lied, and then he said everyone, meaning all. He specified all to burn in hell.
I don't know here on October 16th, he said, I'll be comics with you fellers, but CG, this is not what I signed up for.
Well, which means he definitely he'd prefer to be considered indie comics and
doesn't want to be associated. He does not want to be associated.
Again, though,
he's customer oriented, and honestly, Cecil left the customers fucking hanging when he had his book delayed for 3,000 years, and he didn't so much as update them on his Patreon, not his Patreon, Indiegogo, as far as I remember. And Kelsey says he's all about the fans and stuff and giving to them, and he doesn't like how Cecil kind of abused that. And some of the people might agree with that, but I still love Cecil.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, like you. People are going to do stupid shit all the time. I mean, he was
going through a divorce and all that shit, but he could have handled it a little bit better with maybe. But it is what it is.
It is what it is, and I mean, it's sad. I mean, I just hope they can eventually work it all out. And I don't know. Can you pull up that last DM message? I want to see. Can you? Sorry.
I want
to see it.
Of course. Are you looking at it? This one?
I'm not seeing us. It's just showing us. I can't see the message.
Oh my! I've been scrolling through this. The whole time.
Oh my god! Hold on, let me see.
I'm sorry, you guys. I thought you guys were watching. I've been looking.
No, they're just looking at our avatars.
That's funny. Very
great. Wait, where is that? I see. I'm still in Vegas. I'm still into Vegas, Jimmy. That's the thing. I've yet to hear when this Vegas con is. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know what's still happening.
Oh yeah, I think it's supposed to be in March or something. I would maybe go to that.
Is it? I don't know.
So I was just skipping here through different ones. Kelsey has said. I don't know how you
Chicago. Chicago has great food, Kelsey. Shut your mouth. Deep dish pizza is from Chicago. Nothing more needs to be said.
He said he didn't want to deal with the women of Comicsgate that are organizing.
Kelsey said that?
Kelsey says here, what is this event? Some event they're talking about going to. Chicago, and he says, sorry, Phil, you're a good reason to go to Chicago, but not a good enough reason to deal with Chicago or the women of CG who are organizing this. Who are the women of CG organizing? That's funny.
Mandy, because Anna's kind of like, Anna's just showing up. She's not really organizing it. Who else is organizing it? Yanti? Is Yanti organizing it? I haven't heard her mention it.
Maybe Andrea. I don't know. Who knows? What do we know?
Oh, weird. Yeah, what do we know? We're women.
Yeah, we don't know nothing.
Oh my god. Okay.
It is interesting.
Oh my gosh. Comic Gay is a piece of what?
What? Do you want me to go up again? What?
Thin line between customer. I don't know. There's something I saw. I feel like he said Comic Gate is a POS, but I don't know. It went too quick.
Let's see, thin line. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
I'm so glad you know what you're doing because I have no idea how you're doing that. But I much respect. Oh, maybe I saw this is all such bullshit. I don't know. I feel like Vaughn is he's very impressionable. And oh wait, okay. I think you mean there's a thin line between customer and fan and super chat. Look at you, sycophant. That's a fun word. I feel kind of sorry for Vaughn because I feel he's very impressionable. Tucci, I think he worked on some things with She. Mm-hmm. So that was kind of his first introduction to CG. Vaughn is also, he still has his mom, but he lost his dad and a brother, I believe, in 9/11. They were both in the World Trade Center. So he's kind of, I think he doesn't really have, so he's kind of like, yeah, who's going to accept me? And so
I think they're kind of grooming him is what they're doing. Because he said here, he's got no published work as a writer, yet you guys have treated me great. I'll never forget that. That's awesome. I'm glad they're finding camaraderie with each other.
Is he going to C2E2? I feel like he mentioned that during
he's just letters on my screen. I have no idea who he is.
He's just words.
I've just been out of the loop too. I'm not that far into it. Like this is some deep level current shit. And I don't know about Matt Yaki.
Matt Yaki, okay, first off,
bad guy.
We jokingly called Vaughn evil and said he was attempting to take over CG months before this. It got to him. Yeah, it did. You guys, I blame you. It's your fault that he can't take jokes. No, but Matt Yaki, he did some work on Last of the Seekers, and I believe maybe something in one of Reni's books. He was like Matt Barr and Matt Yaki kind of worked together in some of the art. But he's generally out of CG. I think he's got another job that, I think more of the art is for fun. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he was a pretty laid back guy. I mean, someone's saying he was boring. I thought he was.
That's fine.
He just was there to hang out.
It's okay to be boring.
Not everybody.
I can't say I saw him say anything yet so far in this thing. I don't know if he says anything bad or if he has like an evil arc storyline that maybe I haven't gotten there yet in this thread, but I haven't seen it yet. Him and Vaughn, I don't know. Vaughn and whatever. They seem okay so far. But I feel like
Vaughn is on Friends with Juju. They do he's kind of that area northeast. He's does a show called what's that show Sunday nights that they do called there's a show they're on together on Sunday nights. I can't think of the name of it. Someone in the chat might know.
Angela.
Cecil's, Juju, Cecil's.
I didn't know she did that. Cute. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I remember her when she first came on Ethan's stream. It was 2 Christmases ago, and he had her come on. She was just sweet, quiet, and now all of a sudden she's just this like, Cecil got a hold of her and made her all wild and stuff.
That's what he does. Oh, he's crazy.
Yes, it is. See, that could have been you, Sheila. Like you.
I'm too old. No, could not. I'm too old.
Oh no.
And already.
Okay, so what do we? Okay, yeah. So where's the fuck y'all comment from Kelsey? That's what I want to see. Did Ethan send this to you?
No, the guy who leaked it sent this to me. Ethan was surprised that I got it. He's like, "Oh, how'd you get it?" And I sent him the fixed version, so hopefully he'll use that one if he's gonna.
Who is it?
Who? What? The leaker? It's out there. No, it is out there. That was literally he retweeted me today. It's Laser something, and I don't remember.
Oh, I think I've seen him.
Hold on.
Okay, so
Laser pants.
So, but you're only showing half. Like he's only shown you so far what Ethan has shared. Is that what this is?
No, he sent me the whole thing, but he requested I don't. So we're kind of breaking the rule right now. But we all know that Kelsey said burn in hell. So we're just gonna skip to that part real quick.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
Yeah, here we go. We're there. Page
thanks, fuck you, Ethan, and fuck all you evil cunts. Oh.
Wow, you turned into
Well,
a
there you
demon with that.
go. That's wait a second. Hold on. I thought there was another one where he said fuck everybody and then he left
Oh,
the
there's some
thing.
other
He left the group.
similar. Oh, he left another thing.
Well,
Yeah, he left that.
that's really
conversation.
rich that Patrick PTP left the conversation first. He's just
He
like,
leaves and
I did
comes
not.
back.
My job is done.
Yeah.
Bye. Like, oh no. Oh no.
I know, right? He turns into a
Well,
fucking.
see, I don't know what he's talking about when he's saying so and so lied, this person lied. Like, what did they lie about? I don't understand what he's referring to. What did they lie about? That's not been explained to me either. It just that was
I
the
don't
frustration
know.
with Malin. Malin's like, I'm going to reveal it all, and he didn't. He just
He
basically
didn't show
showed.
shit.
He
Yeah.
should have said, I need a week. You know, I'm going to pull Sheila Aliens into this.
Mhm.
I'm going to have her help me try to sort this out, and I'm going to show you all. That's what that would have been the responsible thing to do. And maybe he thought he didn't realize how big it was, and he didn't
Or
want
he
to
didn't think I could really,
disappoint
or maybe
anybody.
he didn't know he could trust me with it. I mean, I am trustworthy.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, you're a
I'm just some
woman.
chick. I'm a chick from the chat, you know. But he
Chick from
did.
the
He
chat.
really wanted. He thought he needed to protect the person who leaked this, but they're fine. They're out in the open saying they did it. So Laser Pants, you can go to his Twitter. He's got stuff about this on there. I'm trying to go up.
Yeah. See, that's the thing though, too.
Kelsey,
Like Wolverine, he's like, no one knows what he meant when he said that. Exactly, no one knows. So I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and be mad at something that I don't know anything about. Like, I feel like it's not, and I feel like there's this kind of hive mind thinking that's going on, where it's like you've got to think a certain way. Nobody can have an opinion outside of CG. Granted, a lot of this, as I mentioned too, is very toxic. I don't get it.
I don't know who's out
it.
there. I have no idea. Like, who's out there saying you can't have a different point of view? Because you certainly can. You're totally.
Well, it seems a lot of people are saying like it's like how do you say this? A lot of people are, you know, oh, you have to think a certain way. You can't be angry at anybody. Like, you know, for instance, I mean, Kelsey has some beef with people. Okay, then he needs to work it out. But I mean, that's a problem. I mean, that's where I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's a legitimate. He really honestly feels this way because he's very passionately angry about something. So I don't know if that's all even revealed in this, or if there's probably missing pieces to this puzzle. But yeah. And also, like, people right off the bat, they see when Ethan read off the list of who was in the DM group, everybody thought, oh, ooh, it's like, no, it's not like that. They're in, you guys know what it's like. You get put in the DM group and then you don't want to be rude and leave, or it's kind of juicy and you want to sit there and watch it.
I know. I don't know what I would do.
I'd be a fly on.
I don't know. I don't think I have the. I don't know if I could leave. I think because, like, for instance, I'm in another DM group, and I'll generally it'll get a notification, and I'll look to see what the comment is. But I generally, I'm not in there to.
You feel rude if you
I don't
leave.
say anything.
I can't be with the cool kids if I leave.
Yeah, I mean it's. Yeah, I mean, eventually maybe, and I think too, if I ever time I can come on and join the stream, I'd want to do that, but I don't.
I'm in stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that was the question. That was the time when he just said that. Yeah, I know. Now I'm kind of seeing. Okay, maybe he did mean.
There's other times in
what
here where
everyone's saying.
He's very angry in a lot of these messages. He's gotta.
That's the thing though too. Now, granted, like some people, like when when I express anger,
maybe he's
excitement.
Drinking. Yeah.
Maybe he's drinking, and that's the thing too. People say shit all the time when they're drunk. Like I have a family member. He gets drunk. He gets angry. He's not normally an angry person. Also, I've heard that when you're drunk, that's who you really are. So that's another discussion. But like for instance, sometimes when I leave a comment, I'll just put an exclamation point. It's either I'm excited or it's habit. That doesn't mean I'm angry. How are we determining their emotion by reading these words that are two-dimensional on a page? I mean, that's my other point too.
I think Kelsey uses like caps locks is one way that he yells. I'm pretty sure he does it. Here's something interesting.
The Carbon Heart, he's definitely drinking, and then Nick and Omega is like, "Let's drinking more yoga." Could you imagine Kelsey doing yoga? I would. That's a live stream I would watch. That would be fun.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I think he could be drinking and also be pissed about all this stuff. It could both be true. Here he says it's called impotent rage. There's a lot of things in people and ideas I don't like or even hate in this world, and I'm in no position to do anything about it. I just give it time for the most part. It's the only power I have to outlast the problem. I've been in comics for nearly 30 years by now, just outlasting most of the rest. My base instinct was to fight, but it will take that time. It will make that time last longer and be harder to deal with. Just give it time. Ooh, wise Kelsey. He sounds so
Wait,
wise.
hold on 1 second. Stay. Oh, I want to read that now. Sorry, I was listening
I don't know what this
partially.
was about,
Sometimes
but
don't idea they don't like things in the world, and I'm not in a position to do anything about it. I just have time for the most part. It's the only power I have. So what's the problem? I've been in comics for nearly 30 years now, but I just outlasting most of the rest. My base mistake wants to fight, but it'll make that time last longer and be harder to deal with. I think he's trying to be laid back. It sounds like to me like he doesn't really want to pick a side. He's just kind of like, I'm just here, and then partially
I think he should.
because I don't.
He could write
No.
fortune cookies though. Just give it time. Just give it time. That's what I wish my fortune
Pretty
cookie.
wise.
It's amazing.
Well, see, that's the thing though too. Like when he's saying they're lying, is he referring to something that Biggins or PTP is putting in his ear, and so then he's kind of like, so he's just kind of
I don't know what they lied
they're-
about. There's something that happened that I don't know. Somebody lied about something with Kelsey, and I don't know. They're lying about why he left or why he's not around, but they know damn well why he's not here. Like it's all in here, you guys.
Oh, okay. Doug
fine.
Ernst. That's the name. Doug Ernst is the guy that got into the ear of comic book hut. That's it. Thank you, JL. Potts. Josh is saying my name for some reason. I don't know why.
Who?
Who? And then Fago Tree. Josh 1945 to Angela. You're reaching so far.
Gosh.
I'm just trying to understand. I'm like, this is like a 2-dimensional page, and we're supposed to somehow make it 3-dimensional and put feelings and ideas behind it. I'm just like, I just don't know. I can't make a determination unless someone sits down and says, what?
Wait, hold on. Taylor Swift, thank you for the $1. He said nothing.
What?
And
hi, Matt G. Change your name.
Yeah, Matt. Change your name back, Matt. We like the other one better.
It's so long. Taylor Swift is a psyop. Why are you even encouraging that? Don't even get into that. That's a mess. She's a mess.
What? Who? Oh, Taylor Swift?
There's this big debate going on that Taylor Swift is like a psyop, that she's kind of some like government thing, and funny. So that's why I don't like her. So I think that's a good reason why she probably is. I don't hate her. I just don't like her.
She's whatever.
Hi, Jeremy Bird.
Look, here we got some juicy Comic Kelsey stuff from what is this? September 16th. Hold on. I'm sorry. What's up?
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to get to. Okay, when did Tampa happen? When was that? Was that in August or was that in September?
Look, if I know.
They never gave their credit number to keep Angela's collect call going. Oh my gosh, Deja Vanessa. Does it really sound bad? It sounds bad.
It's audible. It's fine.
Okay.
It's good.
Okay, I'm gonna see when Tampa Bay was. Tampa Bay 2023. When was that?
That's
the question too that I've been trying to figure out. Tampa Bay.
They're saying the last week. It was the last week of July. They're saying.
Oh wow. Okay.
So this is.
So the thing that's making me sad is that I think one of the people that's hurting the most about this is Headrock, and he's trying to get some understanding of what's going on. And I know he really loves Kelsey, and he's kind of gone through some he's just like, I got to know what's going on, and I'm all like, and I'm over here like, I don't know, and I don't want to stress out about it unless someone's like, if Kelsey was in there saying, yeah, I like the girls when they're under 18, I'd be like, deuces, I'd be gone. I'd be like, no, I have no time for that. He's not doing that. That's why I'm like, why are we upset?
Well, some of these guys did do that. Some of them, but Kelsey was not amongst those. There's like three specific guys in here doing that. But
Headlock said he was right. He doesn't care.
So here's Kelsey talking about what are you doing, girl?
I'm drinking my Nitro Bro. It's delicious.
Good Lord, girl.
Okay. Slurping out of a straw.
Hey, you're way ahead of me with the drinking today. I need to get drunk. Are you drinking?
I'm drinking. No, this is coffee. No. I don't drink. I only drink when I go out, and I hardly go out, so I'm pretty boring.
Oh, so you went out today, and you're gonna go out.
I went to this. I'll tell you really quick. I went to Friday night. I went to this. It's a New Zealand Australian bar. They did not have a bloomin' onion. Pretty disappointed in that. I really was hoping for a bloomin' onion. Did not happen. But they had a drink called the Bogan. and I guess Bogans all taste like pineapple juice. Because
Oh,
it was
yummy.
pineapple juice, whiskey, and like ginger ale. It was kind of like a Moscow Mule, but with pineapple juice. But they put this weird cayenne pepper salt thing around the lip of the glass, so it tasted like it just did not like it. That was the only thing I hated about it, and I was like, yeah.
I like it when they
You're
put the
great
sugar
next to the mic, Angela. I love it. Okay, more beef. What were you saying? Sorry, Sheila.
I said I like it when they put the sugar on the rim of it. But to get back to the con,
yes, focus.
Okay,
but
this is the part where Kelsey's like, Malin's a liar, Ethan's a liar. He says it's not K-Fab. Malin is a liar, Ethan's a liar, Shane's a liar, Mandy's a liar.
okay.
They know why I left, because I told them I tried to stop them from splitting the group. They did it anyway. I gave nearly 7 years to supporting this thing we do and standing by them when the industry tossed their sorry ass on the streets. And for that, I get this. I told them when I left that they will not monetize me. I mean it. They get nothing from me ever again. What is the this that he's getting?
What did Malin, or what did Biggin say? Malin said on the stream that the Dungeoneer thing is a partially kayfabe. Here's the thing about kayfabe. Both parties are in on it.
Oh, yeah, this is them getting butthurt that he's making fun of the Dungeoneers. They need to grow the fuck up. Like, so all this right here is them being mad that Malin is making fun of them. They think it's actually Malin pushing all these people away out of. It's just like, okay, no.
Yeah, I've been dealing with all these people now on rotten, shitty people. Well, you're shitty for, I don't know. I think this whole thing is shitty.
Yeah,
I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe. I mean, maybe he was drunk and that came out. I mean,
on all these separate days.
And not every every time he typed
on all these separate days, and he never changed his mind or went back and no. I think this is how he feels, and maybe he might also be drinking.
I think you're right, but again, I'm like, what do they want? Like, there's no context to what this, and that's why I'm like, until I understand the context, I can't really say I want to.
You know what? I'm going to print it out like a book, and I'm going to flip the pages. Is what I'm going to make it easier, because I can't even follow it.
Just DM Kelsey. Kelsey, can you just tell me what you meant? Just tell me. I'm your friend. I'm going to support you to the end. Yes, I sent for him.
Get the documents, and then you can take notes, and maybe then you can make sure.
He can't take a joke. He does laugh at himself. But again, there's no context to what this is actually about. Yeah.
Usually. Yeah. And then for some reason, nobody else can take a joke at the same time. They think that Malin was. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Pardon me. I'll be quiet.
No, I'm looking to see the chat. Someone said a comment about something you said, and I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Oh, certainly. I'll give you time.
Urashima Ataru, hello. Kelsey said he told Ethan why he left. Ethan said Kelsey never talked to him about that. So for Kelsey to assume he is a liar is not something a friendly person would do. Wait. So far, Kelsey.
I mean, look at that dramatic language.
But yeah, okay. So basically, he said they're all lying. But what did they say is a lie, that he never told them? I don't
even know what that's about. We're not
clearly somewhere communication has been broken down. Yeah, Kelsey's butthurt. It's all in his head. Yeah, it's probably true. Kaysa says was laughing at how you said it. But yeah, I get it. I don't know. I guess it's kayfabe. I hate that folk shit. Did you say that?
No.
I don't know. It's funny. I did know. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
I don't know. I'm just looking at this.
Okay.
Hold on. There's a lot of the word lie appears in here quite a few times.
I know.
Here he's thought the only way he can lie is by being quiet. What is this about? Oh, Anna. Matt
Who's
Barr.
That? Comic what?
Comic art master. I don't know who that is. It's a person.
I'm
sure.
Many people, I don't know who they are.
Yeah, I just put their. I'm sure it's somebody we know, but it's like that's just his name on Twitter. I didn't further translate it into their names for some. Joe Ball. That's Joe Ball. Okay, that's Joe Ball.
Oh,
Joe Ball.
Says
that guy.
Okay, go on.
No.
Kelsey doesn't give any info. Hello, Improbi. Kelsey doesn't give any info as to his reasons for his hate for CG. Won't believe him until he actually supplies some facts. Okay, I'm kind of with you on that.
He's just like, oh, they know why, and they know why. It must be something in some other.
Clearly, they don't, because I mean, I've heard.
Yeah.
I do know. I mean, I all I know is what he said. It's on late. I have a lot of books, things that I like to draw. I like more of a morning person, and also like I didn't like all the YouTubers coming in. I just wanted it to be a show with us, and that's all I know. And so, other than that, like I don't know what's lying about who. I just feel
I
like
don't
this
get why he had to lead them on and not just be like, I can't do the show, and why he had to keep his foot in the door. It's like I don't know, it's weird. Just be like, you don't
yeah,
want to,
it is weird.
but I don't know. I thought it was fun. It's kind of mysterious.
Oh.
We're like, oh, mysterious Kelsey. He comes around when he comes around. That's it.
His sister said that Sheila said kayfabe, not Angela.
What did I know?
K-fob. Oh, you said K-fob instead of
I
kayfabe.
don't know.
Sorry, not to point it out. I'm just trying to figure.
It's like a key fob. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't.
I didn't know what it was until recently because it was when kayfabe is what Camel Moon was calling it on his
I hate that.
on his Satan Gay stream, and then I was like, "What is kayfabe?" And everyone's like, "It's a wrestling term." I'm like, "Oh, okay." See, the thing that annoys me is everyone's mad. They're like, "Oh, why did you leave the Jack show?" He's given his reason, but that's not good enough. People are like, "No, you got to do the Jack show," and I'm like, "He's doing Graybeards. That's not good enough." Like Graybeards is a great show. It's got a lot of following. You know,
Which show is that?
Graybeards. It's on Wednesdays. It's at 2:00. It's
On whose channel?
5:00 Eastern, 2:00 Pacific.
Who's that? You're talking about Kelsey?
Kelsey, yeah, it's on Aaron LaPresti's channel. It's called Graybeards.
Cool. It's hard
It's
to
a fun
get.
show. I really love listening to them.
So he can show up for a show when he wants to. He can
Well,
make
it's
it.
also it's a different time of day. It's like in the afternoon. It's not 2 in the morning.
Yeah, because Jack show is ungodly hours. I don't blame him for not being able to do it. He's an old man.
I mean, you're right, Hiroshima. Graybeards definitely doesn't have the following as Jack show. But I mean, what are we expecting? I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna give it time.
Yeah.
Graveyard. Jack Stafford. What are you doing?
So, chat. You guys are just gonna be able to go over this eventually. Whenever. I wonder when Ethan's gonna do Crash Cast next. But
I don't know. I won't be there.
Us
I can't do
chickenheads
it.
can't.
It just makes me throw up. I throw up every time.
Why you who are you so attached to that we lost? I don't get it.
It's not even that. The whole thing. I'm just kind of like, this is just so messed up. Like we're like.
Yeah. It is, but that's what happened. It's because your boy. It's your boy PTP who did this. Your boy.
I mean, you know.
Your favorite.
The first time I watched it should have been the last time because I woke up the next morning and I felt like I was shitted on, even though I wasn't. But at the same time, I just felt so icky. I was like, ew, like I need to go take a shower because like I just felt so gross. And then like I go back and I'm.
Because you had some attachment to PTP. I guess that's why you felt that.
I had a little bit, but I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm actually very sad. And I'm like, and I'm not watching it because I don't want to hear anything more about PTP. I don't like it in general. I just don't feel like it's helping the community. It's not, I mean, granted, it's helping Ethan. No, and I love Ethan. I want to say that. He's all in for the super chats and he's getting that, definitely getting the viewers on his channel. Fine. But at the same time, like as in bringing the movement forward, is this actually beneficial to the movement? I don't know. I feel like this is just dumpster fire.
I think it's important. We need to learn from our own past what kind of shit is going on. These people who we thought were with us were not. This is actually what was going on, and it's actually I think it's healing. And of course, EBS didn't know how to fix that document properly, so he's got to go through it for us on the screen, and it's like not very helpful. But I think it's important that we've always done this. CG, we just face it head on. We look at what the fuck's going on. Ethan's always been that way, and we just we work through it. And maybe people don't. Yeah, it's not the best, but also I don't feel bad that PTP left. I honestly am not surprised. Of course, it's kind of like figured.
So and then
from what nobody really liked them, and it seemed like nobody really. I mean, a lot of people didn't.
People did though. People do, and because I'll even go into his videos and I'll look, and people are commenting like, "Hey, I'm looking forward to your next book." Like there are definitely people still involved, still even show up and even chat that do still reach out to
I just had bad vibes from him. I mean, I just always had weird vibes from him and just like uninterested. But I don't care, take him or leave him. But prefer not to have him on a stream, honestly. But that's just me. Like, I'm more of a viewer. I'm definitely not a comic book reader. So I'm just
Right,
like,
you're
here
coming from
in
a
the
different
chat.
standpoint. Yeah.
Yeah. Not I don't miss
See,
him. If that's how they felt, then it's not sad that they're going. Let them go do their own thing, and they can go try their own way.
right, and I
Fine.
agree. Not everyone, not everyone gets CG and so forth. I mean, my whole thing was the first night when John Malin was doing this, Ethan came on. He said, "I'm going to go through the list of people."
Yes.
He set up the parameters of the list, even though with
Right.
those parameters, he did not stay consistent. So it was very unclear. He got to Phil. He said, Diaz brothers. He sat there and thought. Then he went on and started talking about, and he said, anyone that is innocent, I'll say innocent after their name.
I know it was very sloppy.
He got to Diaz brothers. Yeah. He didn't say. And he went on to Norwell and said innocent. Never went back and cleared up Phil, who was innocent. So that was the thing. It was very irresponsible. And in that regard, I'm like, can we not do that? Like,
exactly. The chat was like, what does that mean? Because he didn't say something behind every one of them. And like, that's why it's very sloppy to do this and not let them see it. You should have all ready for everybody to see it, because as soon as you hear, you're like, oh shit, they're in there talking shit. Oh, Reenie's in there. And everybody in the chat's like, I knew it. I knew Reenie was blah, blah, blah. And then it starts going, really, Reenie didn't do shit. Really, Camel didn't do shit. Most, these people, and everyone's like, I knew it. It was probably like, it starts all this very sloppy way to do it. Ethan, I agree. That reading that list off, like, wow, that was terrible.
It was really, it was not a good taste. Yeah.
That's why I can't wait for you guys to just and get it.
And I mean, people calling me a Kelsey Simp. Again, I'm going on. I mean, I like someone because of their art and so forth. And again, it's not clear. I mean, I guess I'm a Joe Ball simp too, because I'll continue to buy his book regardless of what he said in this thing. I mean, that's the thing. Just because of that, I should be. Camel Moon. Hi, Camel. Mr. Mew.
I don't even know if he's.
Thanks for the correct.
I'm not sure if he's. Sorry, go ahead. Who? Oh, hi, Camel Moon.
Oh, he just distracted the message. Maybe he's drinking.
Nope, we see it.
No, he's just thanks for the correction, Sheila.
Oh, yeah, well, no problem.
Okay, anti-CG or not, can I just buy a book of a creator just because I like their book? I mean, that's the thing. I feel like, again, it's a hive mind. If you buy a book by someone that's technically not CG, like if I would go to Las Vegas and go to that con, which I'm not going to, just now, I just don't have any interest. Would that have been bad if I went? Would I have all of a sudden been considered a Dungeoneer? It's just so weird.
No, but also you should be okay with. Nobody was like othering them because they went there, but you're gonna make fun of them. They're the ones who like took offense to that and wanted people to stop joking about it. At that point, then we're not peers joking with each other. You're getting butthurt about something you did, and you don't want to talk to us. It's like PTP and them are the ones who separated themselves from us. Like, you can go do whatever you want. If somebody who's anti-CG makes a good book, people in CG are gonna fucking buy it. That's fine. We're not like that's just how it is. It's first and foremost about the comic books. If there happens to be a great one out, I think they definitely doesn't matter about any of this drama. So that's fine. I don't know where people like to say that there's a hive mind going on, that it's not on our end. Maybe these weird little factions are like that, but we don't, as a whole, I don't really think we are hive minded, and we don't discriminate against people.
Well, the thing about it too, I don't know what he's saying here, and I just left it because I was looking. Regardless if he's a POS, it's still back his books. What? That's J Bama. What do you mean?
Depends what
you're talking about.
Depends what level.
I mean, if they're a piece of shit to me, if they start. I mean, obviously, Camel Moon called me a fat bitch, and I bought a puzzle. So I mean, there you go. But and I know he was kidding, and I didn't take it seriously. I know it was a joke, and I laughed.
I mean, that's just a normal everyday like compliment around here. That's just what it is. This is how they are. That's not that bad.
Yeah.
But no,
I don't know.
If somebody piece of shit like in a bad way, like I can't even imagine who would be like if they were like a pedo or something weird. Obviously, you wouldn't want to buy that book. But if they had a falling out, then who cares?
Yeah,
it happens.
If it came out that if in this chat it came out that Kelsey was a part of that whole conversation about that, I would I would not have bought your book, but that did not come out to me. It's so dumb.
You guys want to see who? Like, I want to see exactly who were the three guys that were talking about that kind of stuff. It was disgusting. They were coping.
I think it's funny. I'm all like, this whole thing makes me want to take a shower, and here I am sitting. You're like, let's look up that thing. Okay.
It's weird because they have the same mind, whatever mental disease they both have it at the same time, or they all have like at
Yeah.
least P have it, and somehow a couple of people piped up, and I'm just like, I'm trying to find it in here. Years old? Was it 15? I think it was. God. They're like, oh yeah, when I was this age, I used to do this, and I was hanging out with adults when I was this age. It's perfectly normal.
Hey, Grey Wolf. You said hi to me.
Oh yeah.
Don't support people who are openly anti-TV. I don't care. I mean, granted, it's like, I mean, like, I didn't have any. Okay, Mike, or Smeller, I guess I can call him. I probably never buy his stuff, but I never connected with him. So yeah, I'll never buy his stuff. Some people, make jokes against you that are digs that are disguised as jokes. That's the dynamic here. I don't know. I mean, honestly, joke is a joke. But I mean, if somebody's taking offense about that, maybe the offense needs to be addressed. I mean, I don't know. I don't see. Again, there's so many things here I don't know. And that's the thing. Is Biggins egging a lot of this on, and then just people are responding to that, or is this legit things that they're talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. It's shocking to find out what a disgusting pig Biggins is, and Patrick seems okay.
Oh my gosh! But I'm honestly not surprised. I mean, to be honest, just again with what he was saying to Anna, I was like, I hated him, and then one day I heard him talk, and I was like, oh hi, your voice sounds really nice.
Yeah, he lives a miserable life, and I think he kind of cheats on his wife, or maybe they have an open relationship. I'm not sure.
Maybe I don't want to go there. I mean, maybe they do.
I heard.
Like it's up to me.
Well, whatever. He's obviously not that happy with himself. He's constantly like critiquing women, and it's like, okay, dude. Well, your wife's gonna get older one day, and then what are you gonna trade her in? You're probably gonna try to trade her in, right? Okay, so that's where you're at. Really nice. Here we go with the Biggins. Well, I don't know how it started off, but it says they published a cover of him. Blah, blah, blah. Hold on. That's how things were when we were growing up. Bret Easton Ellis talks about this extensively. Post-puberty teenagers, including guys, were a lot more mature than now and used to party with adults, and I certainly did when I was a teenager. I was hanging out in hotel rooms at cons with 12.
Who's saying? No, I don't want to know. Hold on.
That was Biggins, but yeah, I was 12 and was in rock bands with adults when I was 16. Sorry if all this U.S. history offends you. The 1960s through 90s apologizes profusely. And then you have people chiming in to support this. Nicholas Gear. I don't know the detail. I don't even know who that is. I don't know the details behind what y'all are talking about, but sounds like some shit parenting was happening. Oh, maybe almost like go hang out at Neverland Ranch with Michael Jackson. Okay, Nicholas Gear is actually on the up and up. Biggins. Sorry, Nicholas. In the early part of the 20th century, 10-year-olds took trains and horses on long journeys, supervising their little brothers and sisters. 10-year-olds hunted with rifles. There were teens with rifles in their pickup trucks at my high school. Teens had relationships and got married. Kids were more mature, more interesting, more beautiful, more worldly, and more wise. It was a different time. Children were more interesting. Now is the anomaly. The bad parenting and social climate is now. Okay. And Nicholas Gear, I grew up in Texas. We've had guns since we could walk. And teens in relationships with teens is a lot different than a 13-year-old traveling across state lines to go to conventions with an adult to stay in a hotel room. Oh my God. Who did that? What 13-year-old girl traveled across state lines to go to a convention with an adult? And Nicholas is like calling them out on this. What is this about? I have no idea.
Was it Biggins? Was it Biggins' wife?
Nicholas is saying.
I heard that she's younger than him.
Who?
I heard that Biggins' wife was younger, but I don't know.
Oh no, that's not what they're talking that way. Biggins says, well, maybe they are. Maybe you're right. It says Biggins says, state lines. What the fuck? She was 15, I believe, and nobody blinked an eye. Nobody said a word. 3 major comic book artists when comics were actually popular. I'm not making a moral judgment, nor should you. I'm just telling you it was a different time. Mature teens hung out with adults all the time for decades. Is he talking about he took a 13-year-old?
Dude. Well, didn't Biggins call on the phone, called Ethan and said, please do not reveal this stuff. Like I only heard that in my family right now.
That's what Ethan said. Or Ethan said something
Yeah.
about begging not to show this stuff.
Yeah.
Too bad. If he doesn't show it, I'm showing
I
it.
know, right?
Like,
Well, I know. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, I probably was part of that.
but somebody else came in to
So.
cope along. There's a cope along happening here. Wait, and some of these people are pretty based. Like 15 is a child. Somebody had to remind him. Nicholas Gear, who seems to be awesome from what I can tell. And Biggin says, as a teen, a child, I hung out with adults. All my friends hung out with adults. Ask anyone who grew up in the 70s and 80s. If you called me a child when I was 15, I would have told you to go fuck yourself and popped your tires like a child would. Like a child would. Wouldn't a child go tell you to go fuck yourself and pop your tires because you're a child? Because he's a child. That's why he would do that. What a fucking moron. If you told me that when I was 15, I would have popped your tires and given you a wedgie. Okay. It's because you're a kid.
I'm trying to find my mom.
It's because you're a child? Okay, that's our point. You would have popped. Adults wouldn't be popping tires over that shit, but a kid would. This fucking retarded. I just don't get it. If you call Billy Tucci a child at 15, he probably would have punched you in the mouth like a child. Yeah, that's what children do. Yeah, exactly, Biggins. Thank you for proving our point. If you would have said that, if you say that to my 4-year-old, she'll probably, I don't know, start crying or something. So, because she's a kid. Or it's just like, or she'll throw a temper tantrum. So that's he's not proving points here.
No.
Yeah. I probably would have gone to that room and slammed the door. That's what I would have done. Let me see. Biggins is a fucking freak show.
Didn't Billy Tucci fight in World War, like a war? I don't know which war. I feel like they've mentioned that. Or he was in the service. I know.
It was World War II. Yes.
Was it World War II?
Yes.
So young. Well, I mean, people were going when they were super young. So
57th Brigade.
He's last of the greatest generation. I don't know if that's true about you though, not because you also don't know who writers or artists are. So Billy Tucci's an artist or is he a writer?
Oh yeah, can you quiz me? Oh my God, you have me on the air. Do you have your quiz ready?
No. I don't have the quiz ready. No, but I just because we're talking about him. Is Billy Tucci an artist or a writer, or both?
He's an artist.
Okay, you got it. I think he's also a writer too. I think that's kind of a trick question, but. And I want to set the record straight. Fago says, I'm leaving. I've been told that I've been lying and I've been called a guy 20 times. We never called you a guy once. We always said you were a woman.
Who says?
So if you're making your lunch, Fago said we called her a guy. Did I call her a guy? No, she said she left because we called her a guy. We did not. I said that she was a woman.
That makes me think she's a guy.
Calling her a woman, I was going to say, us calling her a woman, is that because we have to make that fact basically a thing that
I think what we have here is it's a man. It's a man attempting to appear as a woman.
You said that, not me. I did not. I've called her a girl this entire time, Sheila.
I will refer to her.
That's probably why she thinks that you don't like her. It's because you're misgendering her.
I'll use her pronouns, but I never got butthurt when somebody said I was a guy in chat. I didn't have to prove. And also, you could prove it to me. DM me. I'll send you the link.
Chicken. Almagard has said that they're a guy. They told me specifically, so that is true. What were you saying? Sorry, Sheila.
No, Hiroshima Otaru, a 13-year-old crossed state lines to visit Dave Sim. Who the fuck is Dave Sim? And fuck Dave Sim. Thank you for $2. I guess it's a guy.
Billy was in the service after the Korean War. There was no war really going on when he was in. Okay, that makes sense. What did you name my uncle?
So was he artist? Was he artist or a writer?
He's an artist. Tucci is an artist, but I believe. See, I gotta do my own research. So I gotta look into this. But I believe he's also.
Oh yeah, you can't even quiz me properly. Min, we need your help.
I know, that's why I'm not gonna be able to That's why I gotta look into this. I mean, I can say certain ones are more artists than writers or both. Yeah, he's both. Thank you, Matthew Clark.
They have to come up with a quiz and then we can
How many questions do you want?
It's gonna be me versus you, so we'll see who wins. 20.
Me versus you. So
yeah,
we should have someone else then come in to do the quiz. If it's going to be me versus you.
Exactly. Somebody's going to.
Maybe we can talk KSSSS into coming in. Maybe this will be their debut because we're supposed to do a show together someday.
KSSS?
But first KSSSS has to get Twitter. Yeah, keeps joking about how, on our show we're going to do this, and on our show, and I keep saying, oh, that's fun. I can't wait till we do that because I don't think it's going to happen.
Can't you just email him? He's acting like he can't communicate.
I don't have his email. Well, that's the thing. I was like, KSS, I think before we do that, you got to get a Twitter, and he kind of got, he got like who the fuck is Dave Sims? Sheila amusing me with her honesty. KSS says you have to come and quiz us.
That'd be great.
Somebody clearly knows.
Chris Stanley would do it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
There's a lot of people who would do it.
Yeah, he would. Totally. Yeah. Someone else made a comment. Let me see. But anyway, I don't know. I don't have anything else to say. Omegard has been cool in chat. Yeah, Omegard has been cool in chat. That's true, Josh. I'm glad they're back. I'm glad they came back. I need to get a new mic. You're right.
I started teasing her, and then all of a sudden she turned on me. He turned on me. I was like, okay, whatever. But I just teased her.
Just called her she.
Yeah.
I'll slow down. Sorry, Carbon Heart.
I do play along. I play along. I'll use your pronouns if that's what makes you happy. But it's like, oh my god, me and oh my god, we can make up. Yeah. We can be friends. We can be friends again.
Yes, we can. There's always room for healing here.
Yeah, I can always.
G-Bomb is so delight. G-Bomb is just yelling specific. Oh, Billy is 104 years old according to you two. Thank you. Yes. I know, because I'm like, was he in World War? And you're like, yeah, he was in World War II. I was like, World War. I didn't think he's that old.
But you also didn't doubt it that much either. You considered it.
I didn't.
You thought about it.
I thought, wait a minute. This is coming from the person who kept called Mike Barron an artist, and then you called someone else. You kept calling someone else who was a writer an artist. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
Art T. Bear served at the Battle of Waterloo.
I'm sure he did.
Funny. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, I just can't wait to release this document to you guys. That's it.
Rashima says there's a second super chat that you should read.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I see it here. Rashima, Dave Sim Dave Sim is who Biggins and PTP are defending. Oh, that doesn't help me out, but thank you. What does he do? He's just a guy. Thank you, Hiroshima Otaru for $2.
Yeah, I'll Google it.
They're defending him because he had a 13.
I feel like that's in the comments.
What now?
I have no idea what this is. I put David Sims. They have a Twitter. I don't know if that's the same David Sims. That could be any David Sims.
So that's the guy who had a 13-year-old girl come and meet him at a Comic-Con. That's illegal, highly illegal, and you should call the police.
That is so messed up.
Call the police.
So wrong.
We got a big super chat's coming in because of you. Chris Stanley says you guys are a good team. Thank you.
Well, he and I got I felt really bad. He and I got into a Twitter back and forth about Kelsey, and Kelsey was on that, and I felt so bad because I'm just like, I'm sure Kelsey wants to hear us go. Now he and Sibling Vaughn are going back and forth, and I'm out of it. I'm like, I'm done. We've had our our bout, so I'm not into it anymore.
Chris Stanley has yelled at me like ferociously, verbally. He's yelled at me. I love.
I yelled at him, so it's mutual. I yelled at him.
Oh, I hope you did. He deserves it.
Well, the day after like the whole mail-in reveal debacle, it wasn't really much of a reveal because everyone in the chat was like, majority, not everyone. They were like, what does this mean? Because it still wasn't clear. And then Sinatra screamed right after. And then I'm telling on you, Chris Stanley. And Chris Stanley just basically Chris did a video about it, so it's kind of funny. It was very dead on too. But Chris Stanley basically he kept deleting his comment or hiding his comment and stuff, and
he felt
I got mad at him. And, no, he got mad. He was like, well, I thought he wasn't I didn't think it was really him. And I was just like, and I told him even after I said it is him, he still did it again. So
as your moderator,
it is what it is. He was he's a mod, as a mod in Finacha's channel,
Yeah, no, he was on Finacha's stream one time, and then I popped on there, and he just started berating me. It was funny though. He's really, really, really drunk, and then he apologized. Yeah. He's a sweet guy.
Yeah, he is. He's very nice. He can be nice.
I'm going to read this from Opinionated News Guy. Thank you for the $5. Angela sounds like she's broadcasting from a spaceship We need to start a
It
crowdfund.
is, yeah.
It sounds
I
like those like
know.
1920s baseball like announcers.
It's my earphone. I actually have my Apple ear. If I took out my earphones, it probably would sound clearer, but then you'd have all this outside noise and it wouldn't sound good. So
okay. Are you using a phone?
I'm using my earpods. So it's
on a laptop
connected to my computer and a laptop. Yeah.
Yeah,
so I guess, yeah. And it's like, guys, it's pretty clear. I don't know. He keeps like saying these phrases like, I mean, granted, some of the 104 one was funny, but I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Wait.
Yeah, buy me a mic, Carbon.
Sorry, go ahead.
Didn't you get a mic? Because everybody bought you one.
I don't have it with me. I didn't pack it. It's just too much stuff to pack. My mic.
Wait, okay. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
But anyway, I do have a.
Anyway,
I'm just using my regular microphone, my built-in microphone on my fucking MacBook. That's not great.
Nice. Both of you have a microphone. Houston, the Eagle has landed. How's that? I cannot. Hi, Bob. I like Bob. I can't. I don't have actually. I have a very small room. I live in a house with 5 other women.
Oh God!
That's the only way to live where I live and not pay a lot for rent.
I know how that is.
So, and we're all get along. We're friends.
That's cool.
But I don't have a place to just go and like hook up. I could on my desk, but that's my work desk because I work majority. I work from. So
you live in an expensive area as well, huh?
Yeah. If I could get a new place.
It's like if you don't have.
Not Sister Wives. No, I'm not a nun. Go on.
No, it's just called like a woman's house with like where women live together and then they pay the rent and then that's it.
Yeah, and we take care of cleaning and whatever, and it's pretty chill. I mean, I would like to have maybe just one other roommate. I never will live alone just because for safety measures. But I would, if I had that opportunity. In fact, one of the people that I used to live with, she found an apartment with another roommate and pays the same amount of rent that she paid when she lived in this house. So I'm like, sign me up. No, Outlaw 2, no.
I like living alone more than living with other people, but it just depends.
If I lived alone, I'd have to have a dog, like a big dog.
No kitty cat.
Scary dog.
Oh yeah, I get it.
I don't know. Cats are scary. I do want a cat though. PG has made me more fond of cats.
Oh, you'll love a kitty. I mean, wait till one. Yeah, you gotta. I'm sure there's one. If you look outside somewhere, you might find one, and you can be friends with it.
We have plenty of feral cats around here. Yes.
Yep. It just takes some food to be your best friend. They're good, great stuff. But anyway, yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up. Someday soon, you guys will have this to yourselves, and it'll make more sense than this is nonsense that you guys have to get this filtered through people like us and EVS and like it's nonsense. I just wish you guys could just look at it and see if it is a nothing burger, then that's all it is, and you guys could just be done with it. But it's all this like teasing and leading on and shit. They're probably like going crazy, It's a little confusing.
Jabba wants to know if you shook his birthday present yet. I'm assuming.
If I sent,
you shake him yet?
He's addicted to boobs lately. All of a sudden.
I was gonna say he needs to send money for that. I think.
Yeah, send me super chat. I've never seen Jabba send a super chat. No, he's always trying to get me to do this, and then the guys in the comments they'll be like, "Hey, this is good fat material." Oh, great! So I'm giving out free fat material at this point. Fuck off, Jabba. Especially you've garnered no goodwill with me, Jabba. And in fact, it's quite the opposite.
I'm sure Jabba could shake him too. Just saying. I mean, you're Jabba.
If I was a little tipsy and I wanted to stick it to make a random, I would, but I'm not in that mode today.
So funny. That was really hilarious.
Yeah, it's fun. You guys.
Yeah.
I wonder if any of my Dabbleverse people are still here. If you are, send a comment in the chat. These are the people who were taking over the chat before the stream started. That's the other part.
When I came in here, I took the day off today. I have got a tooth pain. I got to get figured out. It doesn't hurt now, thankfully, but
Oh no.
I had to go to the dentist, and I told my boss, I was like, I ain't working. I can't work right now. I don't know what's wrong with me.
So he called off from work.
So I'm having a mental health day now. Yeah.
Right on. Okay. Sounds
Yeah,
like it.
so that's why he came in. If I was working right now, I would probably have done this, but
Cool.
I'm glad I could join you. I don't think we've streamed ever before, even
I don't-
in a other stream, bigger
I
stream.
think we might have on Shane's, but I'm not sure. But it was very nice talking to you. Thank you for explaining some of this stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I don't know. There's a lot of different perceptions going around for people, particularly that support CD books, and so I just kind of like, and everyone's like, "Well, it's clear. The evidence is clear." I'm like, if it is, then it's clearly not. Like, I mean, PTP, yeah, it's clear to me. Biggins, clear to me. All these other people,
We
I
need
don't
answers
know.
about
I just,
Kelsey. Yeah, we need to
there's
understand.
no answers really. So
You're
that's
right.
why that's where I'm at.
Yeah, because Kelsey, that's like everybody kind of loved him a lot. So it's kind of we need more context. What the fuck happened there? Because it's my
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure everybody will figure it out together. Outlaw 2, thank you for $2 super chat on behalf of Jabba. And nope, that's not enough. But thank you. I'll take it.
I was gonna say
I'll send it back.
you got to time that. You got to time that by 10.
That's disgusting.
I don't know. I don't know whether they worth. I think you need to go a little bit higher than that, but still, yeah, you're worth more than that, Sheila.
I know this is degrading. Once you put a dollar amount on it, it becomes degrading.
If you come on, Camel, we will. I'll only stream again if you come on.
I would love to stream with me and you and Camel. That'd be great.
Camel, I want to hear I want to hear him do a video on why we should. He's gonna hate me. We should like. No, he says he and I can't remember when, but he made a comment about the Ghostbusters woman, and he said he really liked it. I really want to know why.
About what?
The all women Ghostbusters. It came out before the one we just had on.
Was that was back when he was still a liberal?
No.
Camel Moon was a lib.
I guess so.
He was back
then.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I know.
He converted.
He double toasted. I love it. Maybe one day. I'm so sabbatical. Oh yeah, I'm on sabbatical. I appreciate that respect. No, we're not going to call Camel on the toes. That's disgusting.
He doesn't want to get sucked back into this world.
Liquid chicken. I don't know about you. Yeah. Yeah. You continue with that sabbatical.
That's a smart thing to do, Camel. Don't get sucked back with a couple of chicks getting you sucked back into this world. Don't let us do it to you. You'll be so distracted.
Yeah, we're so bad. Women are bad.
It is an open invite.
You might be retarded. It is. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So when are they going to? Did he say when? I guess we're just going to until he's done. We can't.
It's up to
He's going to give you the go. He's going to say, it's all go, and you can release. So how are you releasing it? Are you releasing it on Twitter? What are you doing?
Yeah, it's going to be a file link. It's like a 50 megabyte file. I'll upload it to Twitter, the link. Yeah, that's how I'll be doing it. Yep. And then you just pass it all around. But I hear he's on page like 295 or like where we're at right now. I hear, or maybe it was 395. But there's like how many?
Wow.
I don't know how long that was going to, but it's fine. Like there's no rush. No rush on my end. I just at the end of it, you guys need to already have this. I would honestly just release it to you now so you can read along. But first, I don't want to step on his toes, so I'm not gonna do that.
No, I know, respect. I understand.
It'll be fine.
I mean, I think if you did it or not, people are still going to watch because Ethan, people like Ethan, and they want to hear, his what he has to say.
Well, we want to go over it together as a family as well. That's what we like to do.
How many pages is this? Approximately 320.
No, it was more than that. Let me see. It was way more.
It's more than that.
Oh,
I mean, I guess they are DMs, and this is a constant conversation. But wow,
it's 518.
Damn. Oh my gosh, that just makes my head hurt.
And I haven't gone through all this at all, not in the slightest. So, yeah.
He's like, you can release it to me. You were in there. You left. I think that's your fault. You should have stayed.
Me?
No.
Oh, who?
No,
me?
Danger Vanessa. Like, you can release it to me.
She left too early, right? Or let's find out. When did
she left right away? Like the chat on Saturdays, 7 p.m. Eastern. come join us. She talked about that when this first started coming out, and she explained kind of where she was with it.
Oh yeah, they
And
put her
she
in
was,
yeah, and she I guess was
I was in the room for 3 days, and then she like left, and then she privately DM'd PTP, and I was like, what the fuck? And I don't know what went on with that conversation, but basically she kind of just she deuced out.
I want to pardon another gentleman before we go. Who was that guy who's like this guy here, the Nicholas Gear? You're pardoned.
Okay.
In
I
my
love that you're pardoned. Do you have like this feeling of like, yes, I feel like I've pardoned them?
No, it's just my opinion. I could be wrong. First of all, I could be wrong. Second of all, this is my pardons. You guys may not agree, but I feel you might. And don't let my pardons cloud your thinking.
I'm curious. So how did you? So okay. So I want to understand these names.
Mm-hmm.
The person who released this to you, these DMs, the
leaker,
mole, he provided that.
Let me show you. I'll show you
that. Yeah. What do you call it? He provided the code, the lot decoder in regards to who's who. That's what that is, and that's what you're highlighting.
I had to figure all that shit out. I figured all that on my own. The file he sent over to me, for some reason, the thing he used to extract the DMs extracted some of the people as their Twitter numeric ID instead of their actual username. So, but then there's this website where I had to like convert that one by one. That's all, and then have it. I can replace every instance of that in the document for each one. It took it took a little bit of time, but it needed to be done. Not that much. It's worth it. You know,
according to Danger Vanessa, she DM'd someone else. She did not DM PTP. So just to set the record straight. So I'm not spreading stuff.
You're okay. Point is, you weren't talking shit. It's cool.
Yeah, for sure.
I think everybody I would hope was pardoned. In my opinion, was the part. I don't know who Nick Pitara is. He like texts a lot, like really long. Nick Pitara here. I don't know if he's excused or not, but he fucking types up a storm, or he's using voice to.
What you're doing, you're putting their name in search, and then you're finding them, and then you're reading what they're saying, and from what you're reading, you're deciding they are a go or they are a no. Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah. Well, for Plaster Harris, he only had like 13 instances where he's in here, so I could go through that real quick and look at every single thing he said.
Yeah, that's Narwhal.
Yeah, Narwhal. Exactly. Yeah, and then Camel Moon only had a handful. Went through those real quick. Danger Vanessa had 0, so that was easy. Well, Red had like a few, and these other ones, just Snuggie had next to none. Smartin had 1. So those are very easy ones to pardon, you know. And a couple other ones you just know reading it in the conversations. Yeah, they weren't the ones doing the shady shit.
Ellie says that Martin 1 in there. He makes comics. I think it was comic book creators and fans, because Snuggie Jr.
Okay.
He had a campaign for bookmarks and stickers, I think, but I mean, he's not really a creator.
He was just in there. He didn't do anything.
He has had a lot. I mean, Danger Vanessa, she's not a comic book creator either. I mean, she's definitely a CG name that people know.
Yeah, she's a well-respected member of the comic book community.
Yeah, so it's not everybody that's a creator.
And I don't know who Chad. I haven't decided on Chad Townsend. This is for everybody else just to figure it out. I don't know about Vaughn.
This is what I thought was bizarre. Like I was saying earlier about, Chokeout getting it. Like he was like randomly posting different snapshots of things. He posted a snapshot of Townsend making a comment regarding how Malin's campaign was shadow banned. And then the next comment, I believe it was Kelsey. I don't know. Don't quote me. Someone saying the artwork sucks. And I'm like, who am I supposed to be mad at here? So somebody is having an issue with someone's artwork, so am I supposed to be mad at them?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Their personal opinion. Not saying it's good or bad. And then Townsend saying that the campaign is shadow banned. To me, that's pretty good information, considering that people probably want to back that. I think people would want to know that.
So I'm
not sure why Chokeout was making a big deal of it.
And then he thought he knew who Camel Moon was in there, and he didn't. Very funny. Very funny
Yeah, well,
stuff.
good. Yeah, good luck. And that's the thing. Like choke out. I don't know. Like, I feel like he gets so stuck on. I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like he gets stuck on something, and he just kind of ruminates on it, and he doesn't think, oh, maybe I need to sit back and listen and take another side of it.
No, he
Prove
thought
me
he
wrong. I want to be wrong. But who did he think that Camel Moon was? You said that he got the wrong person.
happy, you know. But
Oh,
no, he didn't say
you're going in and out, dear.
oh, I think it's because Chokeout kind of expected maybe Camel Moon to be in there talking shit because Camel Moon seems unhappy sometimes or whatever, but he
Yeah,
wasn't in there. So maybe he was just expecting the worst, or he knew it would hurt his
I
feelings
don't
because
know.
we were both on his show for like
Yeah,
a
and
year,
he
and
did
so
fire you. I mean,
that's
that's bad
okay. We
feelings.
deserved it. We deserved it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
okay.
and that's Camel Moon, and it's fine. And that's why I like Camel Moon, because he can do shit like that and get away with it, and I think it's fine.
Yeah,
What was the
really
other
good.
thing that I don't know?
I don't know either,
So
but
anyway, I think you've got a really good list. I think, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
I'm
I don't know.
I'm
I have
sure
nothing more. I mean,
I'm sure I didn't
I'm
answer
just
any
trying to hear.
questions. It probably just caused more questions, but maybe Ethan will stream sometime this week and we'll all get together and talk about it. Okay. But
I would
thank
think
you.
Lisa Diva. I think, I don't know if Chokeout actually said he read something. That's why he was commenting on it. That was my impression I got when they were on Jack and they were talking about it. Camp Chokeout was like,
Oh god.
you know,
Oh yeah, he said he was
anyway,
disappointed. But and I asked him what was that
we
about,
all love him.
and he gave me a vague
Yeah,
answer. So I was like, okay, all right. So you don't know what he said,
yeah,
but okay. Love
yeah.
you.
Bless him.
Yep.
Anyway, thank you for having me on. This is fun.
You're welcome. It was very fun. You're a very fun girl. Thank you for coming on. And we're both very
Yeah.
knowledgeable on the gossip, for the most
Well,
part.
I mean, I'm trying to be like, I don't want to just fly off the handle. I want to try to be
At least we're trying to understand.
logical and rational here. And if I can't get the full information, I don't want to just go ahead and jump all over somebody unless it's clear that, okay, there's something not right with this person. So I'm not going to do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I don't
that's just, I
scrolling
made
through it. Like I want you guys to
I
scroll
did a
through it.
raspberry. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
I did a raspberry, Caleb. No, I did a raspberry because Carbon Heart's like, come on stream next time, and that's why I did a raspberry.
Flirting with my chat. Flirting with my chat.
No, no, that was I don't know.
That was
What
okay.
that
I'm
was.
sure some of them are
Anyway.
single. Hey, she's single. Did you guys know that? She said that earlier. But are you ready?
KSSS, come on with us.
Not right
Do
now.
that. KSSS. Not now. No, not now. No, I gotta go. I got stuff to do.
Yes.
But yeah, we should do that.
That would be fun.
We just gotta get him a Twitter.
Yeah, we gotta drag some of these boys on the stream with us. It'll be fun. Cool.
That was fun. Yeah, good stream.
All right.
So yeah, but I'll see you around.
See you around. You have a great night, lady.
Okay. Yeah, take care. All right, bye.
Bye. Well, isn't she just so fucking cute? That was fun. If you tell me she ain't drinking. I'm just kidding. That was fun. She's so cute. I can wear a paper bag, says Java, when I shake my titties. Camel Moon. I would like to get drunk with it, and I would like to go drinking with Angela. Camel Moon says, Tippy Tail McKitty. I have 2 campaigns that need fulfilling, working on both. Good. You don't worry about all the streaming crap. It's just going to get in the way right now. So it's all good. We just want to get that stuff at whenever it's ready. And yeah. I didn't like any of that kick Sheila. Oh, you need to put a comma in there. But yeah, kick me. She's high on Satan. That's okay. It's my type of girl. Yeah, huh? We went. Joe C says 2 girls ratio is all jacked up. Yep. 2 girls. Bye, Angela. Thank you. I'm about to go get something to eat or something. Very fun. See how invested we are in these people? You see this? This is like our soap operas, you guys. This is soap operas for us. We don't fucking watch that shit. This is our soap opera. And we know all about it. We know who all the players are. We're just trying to figure out who's broken up with who for what reason. But we know who's involved. It's our soap opera, okay? You girls need a show together. Thank you, Aubrey. Well, yeah, she's very easy to talk to. The third girl in here, and we'd have a coven. It says Snorum11. I mean, this. Thank you for the super chats. Jesus, I think I might have missed some. Opinionated news guy. Sorry if I missed these. $10. Thank you for the $10 super chat. I believe this all started with PTP's shady dealing with Dale over the pit launch. Oh yeah, I remember when that went sideways. He tried to pass the buck on everyone but him, and everything snowballed from there. It all boils down to that creepo. I vaguely remember that, and thank you, where it was kind of set up to where they might have been able to, where PTP and his wife somehow could have possibly like screwed Dale over if they wanted to or something. He wasn't protecting himself enough with the agreement that they had set forth. Whatever, and somebody like stepped in to be like, what are you doing, Dale? Like, don't sign that. I think that's what happened. I vaguely remember. And he was able to back out of it, as I recall, and everything was okay. Thank God. Thank you, everybody, for you guys throwing money at us today. Jeepers creepers. I appreciate that. And it was a great stream. I'm sure it was not informative at all. And soon you'll have this document. You can scroll through it yourself and figure it out. And you can discuss it amongst yourselves. All right, guys. Thank you. I'm going to go back to the live chat here. Sheila has Jabba. Why are you horny? Why you were asexual for the last 5 years? Why do you suddenly have a penis? Why are you suddenly? Is this real, Jabba? What happened to you? Did you get you? What happened to you? Did my boobs like do something like break your brain? Suddenly you're into bobs all the time, all bobs all the time. Jabba being horny is creepy. I don't like it because you're always just mean. You being horny is super creepy. Stop it. Stop it now. It's like, ew. I don't, ew. Jabba doesn't have sex. It's not something he does. It's fairly unusual. $10 jiggle. I'm not on camera today. I'm not feeling it. I'll go on another day. Victor, what about Ethan and never drawing? Who cares, right? We get cool things like a Red Hood. I don't know anything about that. I think Ethan fulfills his campaigns slowly, but methodically. And then he's always got these side campaigns going, and he fulfills those. That's a lot of work. A lot of fucking work. And he delivers. So you can just wait, can't you? You can wait. Carbon Heart asks, are you going back to blonde, Sheila? Not right now. My hair looks so pretty red right now. I'm digging it. Blonde is a lot more difficult to go into because, I got to bleach it and then it looks like shit. And then I got to go get it low lighted and highlighted. And it just costs so much money just to get it to where like my daughter's hair color is naturally beautiful blonde. Will cost a lot of money. So probably not. I just dye it with the cheap red box and my hair is all shiny and red. And I'm like unique because I'm the only redhead walking around basically. It's a very rare hair color where I'm at. No, I will go back to blonde eventually. Right now I'm red. That's what it is. Sorry to disappoint the team blonde people out there. But, oh yeah, you simps. Do all of you have Twitter? Let me see. I'll show you guys my latest picture for the records. So you know what I look like. I'm going to find it for you. I took this one the other day. There it is. This is the one where Jabba says he said I look less like Mecha Random, a little less like Mecha Random than usual. And I was so flattered by that. I was over the moon. Hold on. Oh, I need to do it as an overlay, not a background. I want you guys to know I'm not as fat as you think. So just stop thinking it. Hold on. Here we go. It's coming. Let me play something up for you guys real quick.
The Dungeoneers, creators, caves and maps, the stories told.
There's my picture. That's me. That's what I look like. Java says you give this one girl half one and she makes it her month. Yeah, well, it's a compliment from Java. Is worth its weight in gold. Stop it, Angela. You always do this to me. That you like blonde Sheila better. Oh my god. You're gonna fuck me all the way up. Well, blonde Sheila can't come around because she's poor. But look, it looks okay, red. It looks better for now. Thank you, Wolverine. The reds. Yeah, we're gonna go with that because I can't afford good blonde. I could only afford shitty bleached blonde, which is what it was last time, you guys. You just couldn't tell because I had a webcam. It was shitty. It looks like shit. It looks like shit. It's not the real me though, Angela. That's a shitty wannabe. I have to go back and dye over the fucking bleach over the dye job I've done. It's not a pretty blonde. It's like a busted porn star like type of blonde. It's not cute. I don't like that. No man. But of course, if I could get it done to where it's a beautiful blonde, I would do it in a heartbeat. All right. Thank you, everybody. We're going to wrap it up. And thank you, everybody. Had fun. Everybody have a good night. Love you guys. Meow. Bye, Holocron.